Chad, from that nice little track straight into a little US commercial for donuts. This is what this song is giving me, but we are here. We want that donut pips. Keegs, how are you feeling this morning?
Good, brother. I can actually breathe up my nose this morning, so we get in there.
Sounded a lot better. So that's beautiful to see. Chad, good morning. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well? And we're about to get started here. Yesterday, this week is dragging. Yesterday was very slow. We're going to chat a little bit about the US 30 strat, guys. Let me just get this camera. I don't know why. Feels like it should be there. Okay. Audio good, Chad. Just let me know. Audio should be good. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right. Today coasting. Beautiful. Keeks, did you guys do anything yesterday in
No, it was a bit slow. Obviously, we were rushed. So, funny enough, I sent the guys a NASDAQ signal where we were going to look to take our trade if we had a closure above. Closed it. I'm not sure who all took it. I got a lot of guys messaging me, tagging me, and who took the trade. But that was a full TP for us yesterday. So unfortunately, being good so far. One paper trade and another TP yesterday.
Would you say paper trading is more profitable than real trading?
You know what? I actually would legit say yes, because I think at the end of the day, you're following your rules, but you're not being emotionally attached to it now. You're not mentally getting in your head. Okay,
Chad. So we are not going to paper trade yet today, and it's not really a paper trade. The only reason is Keegan was messing around with some cock brokers called XNES. No, I'm kidding. Chad, it is Wednesday, and I hope you guys are ready. We've seen in our numbers as well. We actually had a discussion yesterday. Monday, everyone is here ready to attack the week. Tuesday, guys maybe had a bad Monday. Tuesday, guys are still here. Wednesday, guys are broken. They are literally to the ground. And then from Thursday, it's like, okay, I'm going to start following my rules. Friday, it's like, let me just give it my all here on Friday. So that's how the views goes. Wednesday is a low point, so we want to change that around. We want Wednesday to actually be the peak for us. So let's pick it up. Hope you guys are ready. GBP flying already. We had some CPI data out of Britain. Let me check, Chad. We're going to go over to the economic calendar and let's see what we've got going on there. We're going to pray straight after this, Chad. So let's just look at this. So overnight, Fed, Bostic, Collins, and Mester speaking. This was 1 o'clock this morning. I don't know who was awake. This camera angle still not. I'm making it worse. Okay. Interest rate decision this morning out of New Zealand. Everything the same. Some JPY data. I don't even know what this is. Machine orders, exports, imports. JPY is what it is. You know already what my feeling on it is. CPI out of Britain this morning. Let's work it through. Price index month on month. Coming out hotter than expected. Let's just look at the dashboard. What's happened with the CPI in Britain, guys. We've got time. Don't stress. 22 minutes. There's a lot of time. Do not stress. Okay, still lower, Chad. Still lower. Obviously, at the beginning of the year, it hit quite a nice low in Britain. So, second one year on year, coming out at 2.3. Previous one was 3.2. So, still lower, Chad. Still moving in the right direction, even though it's not as low as they expected. And then we've got year on year core coming also out a little bit hot, but lower than expected. So overall, relatively bullish for the pound. I don't know how sustained it's going to be, but we'll see. So some beautiful moves there. And then a little bit later, we've got Christine Lagarde, 10 o'clock, so keep that in mind. She is the counterpart for Jay Powell. So Christine Lagarde, she is the counterpart for brother. We get shadow banned. Why do we have 10 viewers? Geeks, what do you see there?
Like really?
There's 10.
Wait, what?
There's 10 people. I don't know. There's 60 likes, 10 concurrent viewers. Anyways, I don't know what happened there. Then a little bit later, we've got FOMC minutes tonight, Chad. Please note, I don't think it's 8 or 10. I think it's bugged because the likes are already 70. So it's impossible for the likes to be 70. Chris, the live counter is faulty. Okay.
I definitely think it must be.
Anyways.
There we go. We're 11 now, Chad.
We've got FOMC minutes tonight. Please note that the minutes, it's not FOMC. I see some guys will say, oh, FOMC tonight. No, it's just the minutes from the previous FOMC meeting. We'll have a chat about it. I'll also tell you guys what to look out for with FOMC minutes. The only times FOMC minutes become a thing is if there's some geopolitical or some monetary policy ideas or statements that weren't covered during the press conference of the previous one. Then if something pops up in the minutes that was not discussed at the previous FOMC, then the market is a little bit spooked. So if Jay Powell and them had a discussion about, let's say, for instance, inflation, and there's quite a bit of talking about that in the minutes, then it's like, oh shit, these guys are really worried about it. Or if they are talking about China, for instance, but they didn't mention China, people maybe thought China wasn't an issue, and then Powell and them were talking about it. It's like, oh, China is an issue, so we also need to start worrying about it. But that is it, chat. So before we get going, we're going to firstly start off with prayer this morning. So if you don't know, you can close your eyes, you can follow with, you can say the prayer. It is a standard prayer. The Bible says if you do not know how to pray, pray like this, pray this prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. In Jesus' name, amen, amen. Can I just get 2 out of the 5 concurrent viewers we have? Can I at least have 3 amens? Amen, amen. Okay, there we go. Saturday, we went from almost 300 to 7. Beautiful 7 viewers. All right, Chad, let's start off the day. I hope you guys are ready. DXY on the daily. A little bit of a slow week so far. Things are looking a little bit rangy at one stage, but here's my thing, Chad. We are still bullish to neutral. Why do I say that? Because we are still holding above this previous daily resistance area. We took out a previous daily high, but we are trading up against this weekly pivot. Remember, we are bearish on the week. We're just waiting for that top week. We still have that bottom week to fill. I don't know what's going to be the catalyst. Is it going to be the minutes tonight, or the guys waiting to see something that's maybe, as we mentioned, either way. Even just looking at the Asia ranges, today's Asia range is almost similar to yesterday's one. Check, there's yesterday's one to your left. Nothing really major. Here's that little breakout zone. 80 is looking bullish though, Chad. That's the thing. Yesterday we were also bullish to neutral. Very choppy price action though, not really straightforward. Weekly pivot up here. 4 hour resisting this level. So I'm going to say, Chad, sorry, if we get a 4 hour break and close above this level, I feel like we can still go a little bit higher on DXY. So keep that in mind. If we get something like this on the 4 hour, a little bit later, 1 hour 16, maybe one more push up. Otherwise, we're going to start trading down. It is looking very rangy. It's looking ugly. It's not looking like something you want to get involved in. This is definitely those gigs, you would know, those rugby tours.
Yeah.
Maybe in a small town, you go to the local pub and there's only 2s and 3s running around, and you feel like you're in Vietnam. You
You're
feel
out there
like you're
fighting, bro.
Yeah, you feel like you're back in the war. There's grenades being thrown at you. But anyways, Chad. So still neutral for me. It's looking bullish on the 80, but we're going to need to see what we do at the daily pivot. So that is what I've got there. US 30 daily time frame. Let's look at it. I want to discuss the US 30 strat as well. Yesterday, as mentioned, that key level there, I was bearish yesterday. Weirdly enough, believe it or not, I'll show you guys a little bit later. I was bearish yesterday, but also now considering if we cannot trade above this 39,900 level, we aren't going bullish. I'm neutral now. This is what I am. I'm neutral. I'm still a he, but I'm neutral. Still a man. One gender. Anyways, let's keep it moving. One gender. Still a male. Still need to do male things. Asia lows, Asia highs up there. We've got this key level. So 80 is starting to flip bearish now. If we stay below this level, I'm bearish for the rest of the day, guys. I told you yesterday, this is the level. If we can't trade back above that, I'm bearish. I need to see us trade back above this key level for me to get bullish. Remember, longer term bullish, just short term bearish. Still on the weekly, still looking for higher prices. So let's see. Nasdaq, and it's over to my boy Mr. Popular. I don't know if you guys have seen this man. Almost 500,000 views on his reels. He'll be charging $100 for a shout out on his story. That's the next business, but it needs to be feed pics. Anyways, Chad, Nasdaq, as mentioned yesterday, I was weirdly enough bullish where I was bearish on US 30. The bullish play working out. Look at that beautiful retest on the flat daily resistance area. Now turn support. No bottom wick on his daily, Chad. I don't like that. So either way, I'm not going to be buying at these weekly highs. Then on a 5-minute time frame, 80 is looking super bullish. If you guys don't know, Fubs gave you guys the lowdown. The lowdown Nvidia. He said buy Nvidia calls full stack at full margin.
The release, I think, is at 8 tonight.
I think it's after the close or it's before the close.
Yeah.
So there you go. Nasdaq, I want to see it pull back all the way to the daily pivot, 18,685. Otherwise, not interested here above. So before we go ahead, Keegs, will you just finesse us, Mr. Popular?
Let's run it, Chad. All right. So DXY. Let's have a look here. DXY, we are still bearish, guys. Remember I said to you the big thing yesterday was we were going to be testing in between these zones. We basically had a very much inside day yesterday. Even though we did take out a high, the reason I'm saying inside day, if you guys don't know, is basically we talk about that being a neutral. So obviously coming back up, weekly pivot, had a big rejection from there, came back down and tested the key level, rejected from there, and we basically closed as an ab roller in the middle. So we just want to see that play out now. So obviously you can see we are starting to show a little bit of order flow and structure to the top side, but obviously we are bearish on the dollar. Again, I'll say to you guys, fundamentally, dollar is having a bit of a break, a breather, if you want to call it that way, this week as it's getting away because obviously news for the dollar really only going to be coming out tonight, and then from tomorrow the actual news releases. So that's when it's allowed dollar to have a little bit of this pullback. But again, not going to change my outlook on it. We are more to the bearish side. So we want to keep looking for those sells. Again, we always talk about this. You can see today now, daily pivot EQ in the middle of the range. So we always say if that happens, we're going to see an explosive move. And I am, as I said, bearish. So again, the fact we can't get away from this key level is showing us that price wants to break backwards to the downside. So we look here, we have Asia highs, Asia lows. Keep in mind a little bit of a gap open. So then fill in that gap already. Asia highs, Asia lows. We've gone back to Asia highs, a high sweep of the day. Back into the range, testing that key level, found support there, and now breaking that key level. So especially for me, if we can even take Asia lows, look for any momentum and holding under that key level of 104.164. You can even say 165. We can then see that downwards momentum to the bottom. So it's definitely still taking a bearish outlook on the dollar today. Then over to US 30. Let's start there today. On the daily, we are still looking bullish. Yesterday, we said to you guys, I think US 30 has just been on a mission to blow up people's accounts the last 2 days. Literally not giving anyone a chance there. So being quite volatile in making up its mind where it wants to go. So when we see here, we are still hanging around this level of support. We finally did break away, came back down, failed the retest, then broke away again. At this point in time, no retest as of yet where we can hold this. So what we're looking for is, again, our Asia range. Open up Asia lows, Asia highs, came back to Asia lows with the break. Personally, I like to just get this daily pivot EQ, but especially even retest this. We want to see us retest this level and actually hold it. So once we can do that, definitely very easy to look to go long. So personally, once we can test this, get a nice rejection, get any type of closure in between the EQ daily pivot, and find us some levels of support to take it off of, that's when I'm going to look to go long. So for me today, going to be looking to go long from this area on US 30. Then over to NASDAQ, we are also still very, very much bullish. Even though we've had these big pushes, we said there's no reason to start selling yet. Monday, as we said, could have just been the pricing in. Tuesday, start our moves now to the top side. And again, going to just see that carry on rolling over tonight. So going to be quite an interesting one. But again, I think today we won't get too much of a move on NASDAQ until that happens. So we can see the same thing this morning. Asia lows, Asia highs. Lows failing to break. If this holds here, definitely again, all the way back down to the pivots, EQ. And the same thing, we can find a level of support there, start trading back up, maybe even staying under the Asian range till that news release today, and then all that big push to the top side. So going to be an interesting one, but definitely bullish on the indices today.
Bullish.
Bulele.
Bulele, okay.
Yeah.
SMT, what does that stand for?
Smart Tolly concepts.
Okay, Chad. Chad. I know. Yeah, this is only for the married guys. I've used SMT in my marriage, and my sex life has been booming, Keegan. So thank you for the guys that introduced Smart Tolly concepts. We are releasing a free ebook. It will just reignite your marriage, guys. So
some of the best plays.
Chad, the guys aren't ready for Smart Tolly concepts. But anyways, I don't think...
2G's releasing the Riz book.
Oh, guys, life is way too serious just to not utilize the SMT at home. But anyways, let's keep it moving. Chad, by the way, my 11-year anniversary on Friday, so I will definitely be utilizing the SMT. Okay, sorry, Chad. Sorry, man. You guys are absolutely just an awesome bunch. Curtis, sorry, man. Sorry. Tell your mom. I am married, though. Just tell your mom I am married. I've got 2 kids, so I'm allowed to make... anyways. Curtis, tell your mom I'm saying I'm sorry. For any of the younger viewers, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Let's keep it moving. Keeks, you killed me there, bro. Okay, what are we doing? Gold on the daily, Chad. Okay. Yes, to you guys. Still bullish on the week. We've got a daily resistance here. Here's the thing, though. Look at all of the previous daily resistance. What happened to all of them? So let's see. Since we broke this, I don't even want to call it a downtrend, but let's call it the secondary market structure. Every single time we had a down day, the next day was bullish. So I'm just talking the most recent area of events. So can you guys say that it's safe to not assume? Is it safe to create a thesis that we are bullish, we are looking for price discovery, that we can have something similar like this happening, because here's the beauty. Look at this daily candle right here, and I'm spending a little bit of time on gold just as a bit of an education as well. Look at what gold did on the daily. The bearish daily candle took out a previous daily low, which you can almost say is liquidity being grabbed, and then it moved higher. This one didn't do it, however it took out the high. So this sucked in the sellers again, thinking that this is a resistance. So yesterday's daily candle, go and watch yesterday's stream. I said it's very interesting for me that we took out the low of the previous day, and I said we can only really become very bearish once we trade back below that low again. So you'll see we actually marked it out in purple yesterday, and we never traded back there again. So I'm actually, Chad, just purely I'm creating a thesis here for myself. I am bullish on the day, and I want to hear what Keegan has to say, Mr. Gold himself and Mr. Popular. Also one of the authors of the SMT concepts, being released very soon. So looking at that, we've got, for me it's very simple going into the session. I just want to see what we do here. Daily pivot, that's where the EMAs are going to start making sense. The 80 is still relatively bullish. Slashy, we're going to talk about the downpipe. Keegan can, before he does gold, just tell you a little bit about the downpipe. But
that's part 2, the smart dolly concept.
Yeah, we'll chat now. But yeah, I'm looking at the daily pivot. We've taken Asia lows. I'm actually looking long, and going into the session, very simple, 24.20 right here. That's also very close to the daily flip. I'm taking a stand here. I'm bullish on gold. So let's hear what my boy Keegs has to say.
Alright guys, we're bearish on gold, okay? So, no guys, of course we're not bearish. So when we look here, you'll see we still have this little zone here. We traded down one day. Keep in mind guys, this kind of has to happen. We traded up, having a massive all-time high, big pullback again. We spoke about this yesterday with DXY, almost having that fake out where everyone's going to expect that wick fill, but then start trading a bit lower and then coming forward. So we traded down, holding this level of support. So when you go into the 4 hour, you're going to see this over here. This level was already here from this first test of ours. Then we came back down again, testing. The sun is just not able to keep us in power, failing, going back up again. So even though there is a structure kind of forming here to this area, showing us this is a weak level, we can see obviously that sell coming in. But again, I think that sell coming in is what's actually going to fake everyone out. So the thing for me is, what I want us to actually take note of is, when we look over here, you guys will see this. We always talk about the wicks. So the wicks also tell a story. And the wicks at the end of the day are showing us, for example, the sellers are there, but the buyers just aren't allowing it to happen. And even though we kept coming down, these wicks are starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And we started showing more rejection. But now the difference is, when you start looking here, we starting to have a lot more wicks to the top side, and the wicks to the downside have actually got shorter, showing us that even the sellers are actually starting to fail out now. So when they get to this zone, what that normally means is your sellers are actually starting to close their positions, because they even are saying, listen, probability is telling us we're not going to get through yet. Let's take our profits, call it a day. So the sellers are going to start losing that power now. So we definitely want to start looking for that move to the top side. So when we go over to the 30 minute, we can see again us holding this level. Once again being tested, break underneath, not able to hold, big push to the top side. So what we want to look for here now is, again, DXY. If DXY has that sell off, again we can see daily pivot EQ in the middle of the range, so expecting a big move today. And again, also, as much as we've gone under the EMAs, I want you guys to see that we failed to hold underneath it. So we got all the way back up, traded above them, and this is that low of the day under the EMAs. So literally, when we can start making a move, getting above the EMAs again, we literally are going to have them. So if you guys were in Project 5130, all of this over here, you guys will know what this means. All 3 of our EMAs also coming together. So it's another thing we want to take note of. So if we can get above here, testing that EQ, possible pullback, I'd even say till this little level over there of support, we can then see to go long Asia highs and then ride this thing for the rest of the session to possibly back to all-time highs. But we'll see what happens there. But definitely still a bullish outlook. So for myself today, this is literally our level we want to be looking at here for the buys. We can start getting above this. I'm game to start looking long.
Marco, we'll chat about it now. We are open to buying that, but we'll chat now. Let's go over to Keeks. Just one thing. One thing that I don't like on the 4 hour with gold. Let me just go over to my screen quick. Chad, here's the thing. This is the only thing I don't like with gold is that this formation here. Again, it's not a formation that I trade. It's just something that I've seen play out where your highs are getting lower. You've got equal lows, but your lower highs are getting lower. So you basically getting into this wedge. And usually what happens is you'll get a breakout to the downside. Why? Because obviously it's not making higher highs, but it's also not making lower lows, but the lower highs are getting lower. So keep that in mind. So that's the only thing I don't like about my long gold thesis is the fact that we are still basically the highs can't get higher. So keep that in mind. I'm just very, very cautious regarding that. But other than that, the setups look good on gold. GBP USD, yesterday bullish, today bullish as well. Again, if you've been with us for a while, not in while, you cannot short if there's nothing showing you that sellers are in the market. So even though these bodies were relatively small, let me see if the guys have been here. What does Larry Williams, one of the best traders to still live, say with these candles? What can we expect once we see small ranges like this, Chad? Again, education. You guys need to write this stuff down. Small ranges go into. Let's see it there in the chat. Let's see there, Chad. Feel like a pastor here today. What is it saying, fam? Small ranges. There you go. Ruben, A+ for you, my brother. So that when you start seeing candles like this, you know that this thing is setting up for an explosive move, Chad. Don't think, oh, there's no volume. There's no volume on those days, but the volume is coming and it's going to come in big. So there you had the volume. It is bullish. My only thing is, how do you get involved with this? It's already quite high. You're at that key level. Go and watch Monday's analysis. We said on the weekly, this was our level, the weekly R1, and then after that, there's 2855. So it's beautiful to see. I wonder if Nila is still in his trade that Nila took here. Let me see. I think he might be. Yeah, depending on where his stop was. But anyways, yeah, just going to let this simmer. We'll see what we do at the extension pivot. Maybe we come back to this 2721. Either way, already extended. So Euro USD daily time frame yesterday was bearish. Beautiful push to the downside, but still overall bullish. Are we going to see the explosive move to the upside today? Because all of this is still secondary market structure, Chad. All of this is just purely pullback, holding the monthly pivot, holding the weekly pivot. Let's just check. Still bearish though, Chad. Still bearish. Still within this range. Remember we talked about it yesterday. Look left. We closed back inside this range. 5 minute, not 5 minute, 4 hour. 4 hour is looking ugly. 4 hours looking ugly. But what I can say though, if this 4 hour closes bullish and it closes bullish back inside of this range, Chad, I'm gonna potentially go long on this. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, bro, we up to 20 viewers.
Bro, what is going on
all-time highs.
Chad, what is going on with the concurrent viewers? Holy. Can somebody maybe do some research? Chad, you are 4 hour. If we close above here, I'm looking long for a swing position. We held the weekly pivot, held the monthly pivot. Then I'm going to look long 5 minute time frame. Okay, 80 is looking bearish, bro. So, okay, we're going to let it simmer, let it rest a little bit. JP called YouTube and chalked the stream. Who's JP? Oh, JP van der Nest. UJ again, still within that range, nothing there for me, but still overall bullish. 5 minute time frame. Yeah, Chad, I don't know. I've got zero. Keeks, I don't know about you. I've got zero will to trade the yen pairs.
Same.
There's just nothing in me that says I want to trade the yen pairs. We talked about that wick fill. We're still bullish. There's that weekly R1. How do we get involved here? 4 hour weekly pivot. Didn't really give you anything there. 4 hour. Now way to extend it. Weekly R1. Yeah, if we can get down here, Chad, I'll look for longs. 198.80. 198.80. If anyone has been successfully trading the yen pairs, please let me know so we can get you on the stream specifically for the yen pairs. Let me know. Send me some evidence that you've been killing the yen pairs the last 2 weeks and you can join us on stream. As easy as that. Show us. Chad, again, we said bullish. Yesterday, just closing bearish, but still above this level. Weekly R1 there. Still looking for that wick fill. Markets have actually been open, Chad. Markets have been open and in motion for 5 minutes. Ding, 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 ding. Round 5. Geeks, am I right? Round 5. Fight.
Yeah, 5.
There you go. Yeah, the thing is, Euro JPY, the 80 is bearish. Yeah, there's that level we talked about. Yeah, not interested. Not interested. Chad, there you go. Keeks, was there anything else you wanted to look at?
Well, that's it, bro.
Alright. Still bullish to neutral. Let me just put a bull there. Otherwise, it could be bearish as well. Bull to neutral. Can I please get a USD ZAR breakdown? Daily drops. Let's do it for you quickly. No, USD ZAR. All you need to consider is weekly. Let's do this. Weekly. There you go. There's that range we talked about. This multi-week range. So all you need to consider is if we can continuously reject 1826. This is the next level for USD ZAR. But if we come back in this range, we're going to target this. 2 scenarios here, very simple. Downside, closing back inside the range. We're going to do something like that. So very simple. There's your level. Daily, let's check the daily. Daily still bearish. There's the rejection. You can watch this flat body support area for shorts. And 5 minute, what is the 5? 5 is looking bullish. Bullish. Monitor this level here. Wait for rejections there, and then you can take it short. Otherwise, that is USD ZAR for you, brother. I hope that helps, and I hope you trade safe. How's it, Chris and Keeks? It might be a dumb question, but how do you set up your fib for the day?
Your fib for the day?
Sorry, man, I don't understand that question. The fib.
You can't set up a fib for the day. You draw your fib on an analysis of a potential move.
Chad, is there any idea? Okay. Chad, down pipe. Keeks, what are your first thoughts on the pipe?
That sounds mental, bro. Sounds mental.
Chad, I was blown away. I didn't expect that. To be honest, I still told Keeks yesterday I want to be so bleak spending the money, and it's just because it's got an M performance exhaust out of the factory, so it's relatively the exhaust is relatively straight.
If anything comes out of a factory, but that's what you have to. Out of a factory, it's shit. Like there's so much of the potential they've still taken away. Nah, bro, it sounds so good now.
Let me ask okay, I don't have my phone. Chad, it's very loud. It is obnoxiously loud. It sounds almost like a bike. Morning, guys. Seems like all the streamers are showing less views. YouTube issue. Okay. Kwali Sedon, thank you for that. Chris, is that your Beamer where?
If you're asking about the thing we put the down pipe on, yeah, it's on his Beamer.
Yo, that thing sounds...
I have the video that I took for you, but you didn't.
No, I didn't give it
to anything.
Let me... I'll ask my brother to send that clip quickly. He took one in the car.
Alright, did he? Okay.
Let me ask him.
I'll send you this other one so long anyway.
Yeah, he must be like, yo, these broke boys. You must hear my Lambo.
Bro, but I must say, the Lambo has nice crackles, but other than that, like it's so dead. Like you need to put exhaust on that thing. That thing will sound crazy. There's a guy in Joburg, he's got a Urus Performante, and he put exhaust on it. Bro, holy crap. That thing sounds like a flippin' SVJ.
Yeah, my brother's got the Urus. Sounds good, but I think if you had to straight pipe that thing, bro, or down pipe it, that thing will also be... But it's V8 though.
Hi Chris, just a cue on Vault Funder. Why is there such a massive delay between pressing the buy or sell button and the position actually opening? There isn't really a massive delay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hi Chris, just a question. Why is there such a massive delay between pressing the buy and the position? Wait, Rainer, let me open up here.
DVNKFX. That was badly in my head. No, Chris doesn't. His brother does.
Who the?
He's asking, do you have a Lambo? So
No,
your brother has one.
No, my brother has one. Let me just see if I can bring this across. Chad, let's just hear this quickly. Yeah, the thing is, the phone doesn't do it justice.
No, it doesn't. A phone will never do it justice.
Chad, let's hear it one more time.
The phone doesn't do it justice.
Yo. Where's Keegan's one? Oh, the cold start. Young phone ski there. Okay, the cold start is the cold start is rough, Chad. Yeah, no, it sounds like a bike.
Nah, bro, it sounds good. It sounds so good.
M340. M340. But he ordered the new M4 CS.
Your brother.
Mm.
To be fair, bro, it was the funniest thing. Did we ever tell you that story? When we were in Cape Town, we were walking around. That's when he ordered the M3 CS.
Yeah.
Okay, and he was going to be the first one in South Africa. Myself and Han were walking around Cape Town. This is where we were killing it. And at the time, this is when I was looking for the M4. When I was going to buy the M4. Yeah. So I'm like, we are in Cape Town. Let's just go see if they have one. Yeah. And we go into the BMW city center, BMW, and we walk in there. We know some of the guys, so they chatting, and of course we're looking at this thing, and this catches our eye. We're checking, and we go, "Hold on a second, this is an M3 CS." And he goes, "Yeah, bro, first one in South Africa, like mental on display. There's just like a show car." And we like, what are the chances? So we check. We asked the guy, "Listen, don't have to give us order details." So I says the car for sale. So he says, no, it's already been bought. So I'm like, okay, what are the chances this is Chris's car? So he goes, nah, it can't be. So we phoned your brother, and we were like, bro, listen, where's your car? So he says, no, the guy said it's still in transit. It's like it hasn't even landed in South Africa yet. So he's like, okay, what's the VIN number? So we asked the guy, we're like, listen, if we just look at the VIN number, the last 3 numbers, will they change? And the guy says, no, the last 3 will always be the same.
Yeah.
So we like, bro, send us the receipt for your paid thing for the car, and just to see the VIN number last 3. Put it on this car. It's the same VIN number. So yes, as your brother just says to us, send me the manager's number now. So we're like, yo, okay. Put it on. And yes, he went at them, and they were like, "Oh, we're so sorry. We wanted to send the car across South Africa, have it at some of the dealerships for like marketing and all of this, and then we were going to put it on a trailer and send it to PE for you." And
so they first wanted to.
Send it around South Africa to do a bit of marketing with it, and then send it to him.
Bro.
And your brother lost his shit, and then that's when he's just like, chalk the order. I don't want it anymore. And then that's when he got the Nardo Grey M3 after that.
Yeah, here's the nice thing though, Chad. You only pay 25k to secure your deposit. So there's only 25 coming to South Africa at the CSs. So you pay 25k to book it. I know, so you'll also, I think you booked 2, the M2 CS and the M4 CS as well.
Yeah.
So you book it, and sometimes the guys even sell their spot. If you are first in line or second in line, you tell the guy, listen, give me 50k and I'll give you my spot. And guys literally sell their spot. But I think what he's going to do is he's going to buy it, drive it for like till it's break-in service, and then sell it again. And then I think he said he ordered a new GTS Porsche.
Jesus.
Chris. He's going to sell the Lambo, get the Porsche GTS and the M4.
We were talking about this where we were saying that day, because we were saying he apparently is also going to trade in the X6.
Yeah.
To get a Cayenne, purely because he wants to get on the list to get a GT3.
Chad, I'm just gonna throw over to your screen.
Cars. Guys, I saw someone in the chat saying they took a bar of gold. I'm also still definitely in it to take the buy. Yeah, if
Keeks,
we get a,
sorry, it's on your screen.
Yeah, if we get a close above here, guys, I'm happy to take a buy.
So, Chad, I just want to check out somebody's saying there's a lag. I just want to make sure that everything's solid there.
Who's your brother, Chris? Damn, Elon Dix.
No.
Oh, Chad. Chris, where's the horn, bro? We got Etty back in the Chad.
Whoa.
Etienne is back.
Here's it. Blow it for the boys.
Etienne is back, ladies and gents. It's been a while.
Hey.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. He has returned. He went on a journey far, far away, and now he is back.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what that guy meant by a long delay.
No, Slashy. So the thing is, it's like your think of it. So Porsche isn't like that. It's only with like the GT3 for obvious reasons, but like Rolls Royce, all these type of cars, Bugatti, like no guy, no matter money. It's not a case of money can buy the car. You need to get on a list to buy the car. So you need to be a loyal customer. Same with Ferrari when they do these special editions, so that they get handed out to a special clientele base. So the same thing what Porsche does with the GT3 is it's not about, again, money. They want to make sure, because there's only a few of them, they want to make sure they go to the most loyal customers. So it's a case of you need to build up a reputation, a history with them, like a database of loyalty to then get the option to buy a GT3.
Sorry, just for the guy that was referring to the delay. So there's a 1 second delay once you open a trade. That 1 second delay is to prevent arbitrage. So if you need something more than 1 second, I don't know where you're going to get it. But for instance, here's US 30. Let me just do this. US 30, so I'm going to press sell in 1, 2, 3, sell, and 1, there you go, position open, and then to close again. So you can see the milliseconds there. That was 1.6 seconds, and that is purely to prevent arbitrage. So instead of slipping your orders like some of the prop firms do to prevent latency arbitrage, there's just a slight little delay. Not even a delay, it's a 1 second execution time. So if 1 second for you, I don't know, 1 second. But yeah, so everything's fine, everything's looking good. Chris, the slow execution times were on mobile. Oh, okay. But yeah, I can see it straight from the terminal. It's basically 1 second. So once you click, after a second, it opens up. All right, chat. Let's get into the chat. How's everyone doing this morning? Gold still looking for 2420. DXY coming out of the gates. Very, very hot here this morning. Very, very hot here indeed. Multiple rejections off the weekly pivot level. Multiple rejections. Chad, that's why I wouldn't buy those cars. I'll just wait for my brother to buy it. I'd have a drive with him, and it's a lot cheaper. Okay, so you get the feeling
then
of
the
the
urge
car.
is gone.
Yeah, bro. It's like he phones me. It's like, oh, check my Porsche, check this, check that, and I'm like, beautiful. So yeah, you should actually start 11 viewers. Yeah, I don't know what. Let's just check the other streamers as well. I don't know what is going on here this morning. Just serving some humble pie.
Guys are saying gold rejected that zone, so still no trade for me yet.
Yeah, bro. Even the nifty dude that usually has 11,000, he only has 150. Okay, this guy's got 3.4, bro. So he's obviously piping. Now the Indian guys are hoing, my bro. 137, the Indian dude. How many likes does he have? 366 likes. I don't know, Chad. Is this a South African thing? Kig, it's since we started saying this SMT stuff, bro. Now we talk nifty. This guy has got 288 watching, 250,000 subs. So yeah, definitely something up with YouTube then. All the Indian traders not having a lot. No, Reino, it will actually be better during NYSE. A lot more volume during NYSE. It's Piet and JP. Oh, no. No. So, Marco, the thing is, it's an issue with YouTube. So we can see, for instance, there's 170 likes and only 8 viewers. So the concurrent viewer count is chalked. Oh yeah, Chad, US 30 strat. So these are the results so far. I'm going to take you through each and every trade so far. I've taken 4 trades, the first one being on Friday. Friday should actually have not been a trade. I was just a oorag. In Afrikaans, they say oorag. Shouldn't have been in that trade. So, and then also Monday, the 20th, that trade should have been a break even because it was 80% to take profit and I just left it. So these are the results so far. Minus 80 points. So it should technically be break even because that loss shouldn't be there and that trade shouldn't be there. We shouldn't have taken a trade on Friday because the entry criteria wasn't met. So yesterday, 1 loss, 1 win. So this is so far what we're looking at. Again, we're looking at that 15-minute 315 candle. We're waiting for the break of structure, and we basically take it on a pending order 1-to-1. I'm still working a little bit on. We'll see how the data comes out. So, as mentioned, I'm going to test this for the next 3 months. This was yesterday's trade. Let's first go to the one that stopped us out. So. This was the break below here. Remember, I was bearish, so I took it right there. Sell limit just penetrated me to the wrong side, and then after that, then we started breaking to the upside, and that's when I set the buy limit on that block there. So same block, and we got in there, got out there 1-to-1, not going for swinging for the fences. In and out, and you won and done. So we'll see the one for Friday. Check here, chat. This was still within the range. It never broke that low. It never broke that high. We should have technically been in here somewhere after it took out that high. So, and then this one, Monday. Yeah, check your chat. So we executed there the sell limit, and it basically, it shows quite far away here, but on Volt markets it was relatively close. We triggered in there, it pushed all the way down here, almost 80% of target, should have gone break even, and then just reversed from there. So that is what we've got so far for the US 30. I'm forward testing it, so every day I put 1,000 Rand into the account. And you'll see that, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm playing around with the lot sizes. Friday's won 0.03 on Volt markets, which is a little bit hectic. Yesterday for the second trade I went 0.02, basically recovering that loss and making some money. So technically almost break even on the strat, but we'll see how it goes. Chris, you're trading? No, Neil. So the idea with this US 30 strat, guys, we were talking about the 315. That's 15 minutes before the cash open, Nila. So we were talking about the 315 candle and how to potentially execute on it. So you use the 315 candle as your, think of it almost as an Asia range, Nila. So this 315 candle here is almost like, think of it as a little manipulation range. So if price breaks out of it to the one side, let's say bearish, you're going to sell from that. And if it breaks to the upside, you're going to buy from it. So it's not SMC or anything. It's literally, it's a mechanical strategy. So it's the 315 candle. You box it out from the wick, the wicks. And all you do is literally where it breaks structure. So yesterday, I actually told Mo as well, this wasn't a clear break though. That was literally the opening candle there. So shouldn't have actually taken that because it's not clear. It was still technically holding above this level. If you think about it, that level still held. It never traded below that support area. But we'll finesse it. Came out in the end. Beautiful entry here. Actually sent Keegan the screenshots, and that was the second trade. So yeah, you guys are more than happy to forward test it with me, but I'm doing it as a little I want to say a side hustle, but just testing it. Where did I send it to? Yeah, me and Keegan, we like children. It's like, hey bro, I'm in. Keegan's like, I'm also in. It's like, there's it. So yesterday's 2 trades. There's the one that got stopped. That was the first one, got stopped there, and then I had the 2 orders there. So exactly where I showed you guys. So I'm forward testing this live. The thing is, if you test on demo, I don't like that. So there you can see, there was the, let me just see what you guys see on your screen. Yeah, so there was the second one, 2 0.01s. And the beauty of this is it's very mechanical, and the beauty of it is if we can even have a 55% win rate, it doesn't take a lot for you. It literally takes 5 minutes to check the range, what is price doing, you set your order and you're done. So especially for prop firms, if you can use this and pass prop firms mechanically, okay. And May looking good. I have to say, if it wasn't for the NFP for the CPI trades, I think it would have looked relatively not horrific. We had 2 losses on gold, 32 pips each. We had the 5.7 on GJ, and we had the -3 pips. So it's relatively break even on. The break even was on GBP USD, and then we had the 2 NFP CPI trades, US30 and NAS. So so month is looking half decent. If it wasn't for these, I think we would have been down 64, 73 pips on the month. But gold for me, as I have not caught a win this May on gold. The only 2 gold trades I took were on, let's just go back here, May the 6th and May the 7th, and both of them losses. Does this strat work on NAS? Jex, feel free to test it, my brother. I would love if you can test it as well. I'm focusing on US30, and the reason being that US30 is obviously double the size of NASDAQ, so I'm looking for that volatility. Keegs last week also killed it with, but you, Keegs, let's chat about your US30 strat a little bit. Or don't you want to give away too much? Do you want to make that paid? Do you want to sell it as a paid strat?
I'm not going to sell it as a paid strat.
3K. We'll chat.
But the thing is, there's not a lot to talk about it. It's very, very simple.
Okay, that's enough. Chad, it's very simple. 3K launching at the end of the month.
I just want to do a bit more testing into it before I give it up, because it's so simple. Like, if I say it now, like, it's you're going to grasp it very easy. So I think guys are just going to go do it, and I don't want to give it something
Have you back tested it?
I haven't actually back tested it. I've only been
forward
testing it live. So
tell the guys, obviously most of the trades were taken before stream.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying there's no time for Keegan. It's literally if price is at a certain level.
No, there's no time. There's a level I'm executing on. So I literally, when I get on the chart in the morning, I can look at where that level is, set a limit, and you leave it. And then what I'm doing is basically same as Chris. You just throw like 1,000 rand in, and I'm just aiming in theory a 1 to 2, so double the account. So
tell the guys a
like
little
2K.
bit about tell the guys a little bit about your. This is just a dabble account. How much are you up this month? I almost fell off my chair when I saw it.
What are we talking like,
dabble.
including CPR, or just a dabble account?
Now you can include CPI because that's also
Okay, so
a dab account.
including CPR.
And this is literally Keeks putting in 1,000 rand a day, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
1,000 rand a day.
Okay. Chad, listen to this. I
we-
almost fell off my chair.
We are currently up 54,320 rand.
Chad, that is, and when did you start that? You started that the beginning of the month.
The beginning
eh?
of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but also to be fair though, Keegan, the one day had like a nice big move.
The one day, to
Yeah.
be fair, the one day I broke the rule, I caught the move the same way I did it, but I did it in the morning, and I basically was done. So the thing is, to keep myself in testing, the minute the move's done, it hits TP, I close, I withdraw the funds to my wallet, and then I move on. So technically I could just be trading the test account with live profits. But doing that, and then it was a case of the one day I sat here and I said to Mo, I said, bro, I just have this gut feeling like this is going to happen on the charts. And I was like, you know what, I'm already up the week like a good amount. If I give this back, I'm still up for the week. So we then took the account with the profits and full sent it on this move. And then that move hit like a massive TP. So that one move, maybe like 4 days worth of trades in that one day.
Okay, so if you take that that one where you recycle the profits on the day, if you take that out, then you're still up like 40k.
Up like 40, 45.
Nah, Chad. This is messed up. I'm just gonna pee kicks. I'm gonna pee. I'll see you guys now.
And as I say, Chad, that's literally all in the trade history of the account. I can show my MetaTrader of it. I can show. I've shown Chris. I showed Chris the literally profit split for the week. It's nothing to hide about it. But as I say, like Chad, we're never gonna give something out just being like, oh guys, we found the next best thing. Because again, I think it's a thing of you have a responsibility. We know if we share something now, you guys are gonna try it. So what is the strategy? Grams, exactly. I'm not giving it to you. I've got to test it a bit more, see how it's working exactly. Remember the market conditions. If you think of it now, already I can tell you just my view in it, it's a breakout strategy. So breakouts in the sense of continuation. So for example, the fact it's working is because US30 and NAS have just been doing this. It's very, very, very easy. Look at this. So that's the thing. Look at that. From there, it's just been one way. But my issue is I want to see. So the same way it worked, it should work coming down. It's obviously going to be the opposite. But my thing that's going to happen is I want to see what's going to happen when you get to here. Would you have to maybe drop the RR, maybe just go for a 1-to-1? How's it going to work to catch those trades? So again, it's the same thing with a robot, guys. I'm not going to sell you a robot that is going to make you all the money in the world when it trends, and the moment we start ranging, it just blows you up. So that's the thing. I know a lot of guys want it, but I'm going to backtest, just really get the data. And we always say we help you guys with these things, but as traders, that's our job to evolve, adapt to market conditions. So just finding these new and improved ways, and then take it from there. So we'll see what happens. So once I've got a bit more on it, we'll share it with you. Keeks, don't you think we are at that bar zone? We are. Yes, the bar zone. But remember, I said to you, I'm only going to buy once we can show we've held support and at least above the EQ, we can look to buy. Where we are now, this can still be, remember, this candle isn't even closed yet. So this can literally be firstly, this one has a rejected. It tested the EQ, closed under. That can do that. So that's why I'm only going to take it above the EQ again. Today on CPI, I mistakenly put a 5 lot pending orders instead of 0.5 lots, 3 orders, and GBP flew. My account went 3 times by the time I closed. That's awesome. But CPI today, what was it? Pound. GBP CPI, yeah. Awesome. The trade is part of the 100k package with feed picks included. There you go. Jeremy knows what it's about. Okay, just checking. Yeah, so just wait for that closure before we'll look at it.
He's gonna borrow some money, bro.
Let's see. Like I said, Jad, that actually we can look at something. Yeah. Gold. Key thing. Remember, we want to position a buy. Yeah, above. Yeah. Let's just put buys
dab account
above.
You call that your dab account?
It's a dab account.
Have you spent some of your CPI profits?
A little bit.
I got the downpipe with my CPI, my small CPI bag.
The missus got some spoils. I bought myself a few things, but nothing crazy. So yeah, like I say, I've probably maybe used a quarter of it.
What did you buy?
I bought myself a few new things of clothing. Nothing like expensive, not like Bogart and stuff, like normal just clothes. Bought the missus then some clothes, some new training stuff. What else did I buy? I think that's it. Like I said,
bought me a coffee this morning. Nice big old tall. No, that was a grande, eh?
Yeah, grande.
That was a grande cap. The thing was saucy, Chad.
I think that's it. I really haven't been going crazy with it.
Roche Channing. Roche, are you one of the traders on Vault Funder? Today on CPI, I mistakenly put 5 lot. Alright.
You know, Fobs, I do agree with you, bro. I still want the longest on NAS. My thing is, I think we just need to be careful of getting an entry on it.
Yeah.
Also, Fobs, do you know, what is the exact time that will come out?
I think after hours. Why do I feel like NVIDIA reports after hours?
I think something in my mind saying it's 8 o'clock. I don't know why I'm saying 8, but something in my head is telling me 8.
Ruche, are you funded with Vault Funder? It's coming out like 21:20. Yeah, that's just before the close. Yeah, I am. All right, Chad, we're gonna get through. Ruche, I want to get you on as well, my brother, for a pod. We're making a list of all the funded traders that are doing well, and I saw a Ruche on there. So let me know if you're keen for that, Ruche. Yeah, Chad, Ruche actually has a 2 million rand funded account, guys. So Ruche can honestly, and again, we're not paying Ruche. Ruche can honestly tell us, Ruche, just in the chat, how's the experience been? You obviously going phase 1, phase 2 now, the live, and especially Ruche, I want you to, but we're going to get you on an interview. Especially chat to me once you go from phase 1 to phase 2 to the live account, because that's the thing with a lot of prop firms. Once you go, your account goes live, it is absolutely chalked. They slip the shit out of you. It's not even the same. It's not even the same conditions. It's like a completely different prop firm once you go live.
Right, who's this?
No, I'll say a lot of the prop firms, your phase 1 and phase 2, you're like, holy shit, this prop firm is great. Then once you go live, then it's completely, that's why I'm saying, almost wanted to say Ruche. Ruche, Channing, bro, is Ruche Asian? Channing sounds Asian. Yusuf, it's the thing is, the prop firms don't want traders to be profitable. That's the thing. Smoothest experience ever. The phases are exactly, there you go, chat. That is my thing. The phases are exactly the same as the live account. Spreads are the same. The conditions are, well, Afrikaans. Okay, beautiful. Braai vleis en branas. Lekker. So we're going to get Roche on. Roche, waar is jy gebaseer, my vriend? Laat weet my net gou. Chat, it will be lekker to have Roche on. Pretoria, maar ek dink Roche, as jy daai eerste payout kry, dan kan jy maar afvlieg, nee. Moenie skaam wees nie. Moenie skaam wees nie. Roche gaan Chad, Roche gaan bietjie afkom. Ons gaan bietjie trade, chat 'n bietjie trade. Ja nee, tyd vir die see weer. Ja, chat 'n bietjie trade. Ons gaan vir Roche inkry. Ons mag dalk daai episode in Afrikaans doen. Daai kan dalk chat 'n bietjie trade. Keeks, is jy reg vir chat 'n bietjie trade?
Ek kan Engels praat.
Sy Keegan is in vir 'n bietjie trade ook. Prop firm name Vault Funder. Shaquille, link is in the description of this video.
I will speak that delicious English.
Chad, I'm not lying when I say Vault Funder. Honestly, Chad, again, it's there's the proof. Roche, I've never even spoken to the man. Just asking the guy there now. Chad, it is the best prop firm that's out there, unfortunately. In terms of conditions, I haven't checked FTMO. In terms of company stability, FTMO obviously still just a giant in the business. But in terms of the conditions, Chad, I can honestly say, and Keegan as well. Keegan is full of shit, guys. Don't think because he sits here on stream with me, he's gonna hold back. Keegan will say, bro, it is fucked. Like literally, that is Keegan. Even if he's your friend and your business, whatever, he'll tell you straight. He's not gonna say, oh, bro, no, it's great. He'll say, bro, this is chalk. Like you're my mate, whatever. But this is not on. Chris, I got funded this week too. Small account, but this is a bad week for all my funded accounts. One profitable. No stress, Daniel. Just lift your head. We haven't even taken a lot of trades. If you think about it, technically, if you remove the 2 trades from CPI, we've only taken 6 trades this entire month, and we are literally at the 22nd of the month already. We've only taken 6 trades. Closing bell for NYSE and US is 4 p.m. so it will correlate to 10:30 at the close of the bell. Yeah, so it's going to be after hours, Fubs. It's going to be after hours. We will chat to maybe. Do you have? Wait, where's my phone?
I don't know.
FTM is also good. Yeah, FTMO is not the best, Kevin. They're one of the best. If you say Vault Funder and FTMO is the best, then we've got something. But not just FTMO is the best. That's the thing. I hit this sub just here to support Sogaman. Really appreciate you, my brother. Really, really appreciate it. Nvidia gonna boost like a motherfucker. Okay. Keeks, what size account? Keegan has got different size accounts. Different strokes for different folks. I literally paid for prop with FX5 this morning, but the leverage they offer is so damn crap. I never read. Shaquille Benjamin, there's only one. There's only 2. FTMO and Vault Funder. Chris, the previous 1 hour gold closed right at resistance. Muhammad Nurani, you are the brother that caught the flip yesterday. So what are you looking at? Current one went low. Okay, make a move. If it flips bullish, can we buy?
I'm going to take a buy, guys, on USD if we after this 5 minutes.
Okay, so Mohammed, you want to make a move if it flips bullish? No. Not for me. It's still bearish order flow on the hourly. The big thing is, Mohammed, you need to decide on what time frame you execute. If you execute on the 1 hour, execute always on the 1 hour. If you execute on the 30, otherwise your stats are going to be skewed. Apples with apples. Think about stats. Compare apples with apples. Must stay leverage on Vault Fund is pretty damn good. I think it is higher than FTMO. Yes, higher than FTMO for the funded accounts, definitely. Chris, yesterday on the monthly, your trade breakout, will you wait for the candle to close? Are you talking about a monthly breakout, Paco? Just let me know. Kevin, try it, let me know. We here every single day. That's the... Caitlin, beautiful. Here's the thing, Chad, we're sitting here every single day. There's no other prop firm that has affiliates sitting live every single day with you. So the only other guys were Paladin.
Chad, I've taken this USD,
the only other guys is Paladin, Words of Wisdom, and Omar, and we all know how that went with that rug pull. Very affordable. There you go. Riche, especially with the discount code as well. Beautiful. Delano. Beautiful, Shaquille. Check it out, my brother. No, you get live account, Mohammed. You get live. Your Parker, I've never traded on the monthly, bro. That is something new. If I get to that level, I'll most probably be retired. I'll most probably be retired at that stage. Has Paul tested positive for COVID-19? Damn, okay. Kevin Hazel, wait, what did I miss here? Kevin Hazel got paid by E8. My second payer stuck due to compliance review shit. System flagged it for HFT. Ooh. Ooh. Chad, here's my thing. If you think about prop firms, and my question always is, if the system you're using on prop firms, if you cannot use it in a real environment, let's say I give you 2 million rand of my own cash and I say, bro, here's 2 million rand, we go 50-50. If you can't recreate that on one account, but you're doing something weird on a prop firm account, that's not trading. So if a company flags you for that, it's purely due to the fact that they cannot even A-book that flow that's coming from you. Because you're using what can I say, you're exploiting, I don't even want to say weaknesses in the system, but you're statistically exploiting gaps. For instance, account arbitrage, latency arbitrage, the HFT thing. If you can't do it on a live account, why try do it on a prop firm account? And then if you get banned, for instance, then you're up in the air like, oh, they banned my HFT bot. And it's like, bro, go use your HFT bot with a broker. Oh, no, I can't. It only works on prop firms. No, exactly. We do allow EAs, not HFTs. We do allow EAs. Kiggs, that's a first for you trading out of session.
Yeah, I think we part of a little bit of it. So that's literally when because I'm actually making sure to share these setups in our Discord. So literally even when I said it in the Discord, I was literally like, first time trade indices in a London session in a long time. So we're going to see how it goes. Obviously, we're already 4% up for the week then with those 2 TPs. So, yeah, get a little bit experimental now.
Chad, with that being said, Project G launching very soon. We had a meeting last night as well. Please sign up. Pre-registration going live now. Technically, it's technically going to be free. And I say technically, you'll see why I say it's going to be free. It's a paid service, but it's technically free. Keeks, is that the right way to say it?
Nah, I can say that way.
And you guys will see why I say that. Keegan Willis, finally good to be here without my eyes burning of fatigue. Chad, man, Keegan Willis. Keegan Willis, one of the first guys to trade SMT in the US. Smart Tolly concepts. Just a phenomenal strat. When I told my wife about SMT last night, it was a little bit of a mix. Anyways, Chad, let me not get flippy. How do we always get into trouble with these things? I hope my wife is not on here. But yeah, bro, I think that's going to be big in the Afrikaans community. We're going to try and get into the Afrikaans trading community with SMT. Smart Tolly concepts. Yes, Keegan. Exactly that, my brother. Claysbiz, I don't know why you were banned. Just chat to Akko. Akko is he's the keeper of the light. He keeps the lights on for the Discord. So there's like 200 requests on Discord. My anxiety will just fly through the roof if I had to go on there now. When I go on there, it's purely for to post something in the group. It's Dorito Demon. Chad, then also the prayer wall. You guys have been sending your prayer request. And we've got Mr. Savage, Dylan Savage, praying over all your requests. And I think for the most part, he's also been emailing each and every one of you after going through all of your prayer requests. So feel free to drop your prayer request there for us. We all go through stuff. And so yeah, the prayer request also in the description of this video. Let us pray with you. I went through the prayers as well, and there's just one. There was one beautiful response that I got. I don't know who that was, but whoever, brother, may you be blessed in this. This was the prayer request. I really want an M2, M3, M4. Please pray that I get it this year. And my first thing was when I saw that prayer request, I was like, Keeks, bro, did you put a prayer on the wall? And he's like, no. And I was like, out of the other ones are very serious prayer requests, but this one, M2, M3, M4, in that order. So whoever that was, beautiful. We're going to stand in agreement for that M2, M3, M4. Discord 2Gs keep saying no permissions. No permission in the pages. Keegs.
Who's that?
Discord 2Gs keep saying
Have you registered your role when you join the Discord? Literally when you join the Discord, that very first page it takes you to, where you got to register your role. Have you done that?
Is there a thing like that?
Yeah. That's that first page you went to, bro. Abdul, go back to this morning, the start of the stream. There's the gold analysis there for you. No, I don't think so. Yeah, you need to register your role as just select trader, and then you'll get permission to all of the channels.
Okay. Alrighty, gold still choppy, Chad. Still choppy, 24.20. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, Keegan and Akko doing an amazing job with the Discord. Discord looking really professional. I think we've hit 2K on the Discord, eh?
Yeah.
The Discoco. Discordian. Let's check here. I don't know why it's showing 1965, but I think it's because some of the guys didn't select a role. King Shack with some cars. King, I want a Merc, an older one than you've got there. I think that's the it's a W series I'm looking for. Chad, I want that Mafia Merc, the old ones. I don't know, it's a Mercedes W12. Is it the W? No, I'm thinking F1 cars, Mercedes. The old one. Which one is it? Let me find it. Neil, here's the thing. Me and you actually had a chat, my brother. We had a chat. You need to first get a ring on that finger, and you first need to get married. Then I'm going to tell you all about the SMT. Is it called the Yakuza Benz? Yakuza Benz. No, that's... I don't know why, Chad, but this is, I see myself in this.
That's on my screen, eh?
No. I'm gonna first I'm first gonna find it.
Fobs, I'd go break even at 1R. So that's what I was literally marking on now, that TP1. When we get there, even possibly when we get to Asia lows, you can even actually go to a little bit before TP1. You can actually go BE.
No, it's older. It's older than the W124. It's older than that.
Yeah, Wayne, it is so slow. That's why I normally don't trade it, because now, like, you're gonna sit here. Like, that's the thing. As I said with you yesterday, you can't really manage these. You kind of got to go full TP or full stop, because this thing can be literally up and down and up and down. And like one candle, like these are 15-minute candles, but like with New York session, a 5-minute candle will take out like 4 of these candles. So yeah, that's personally why I don't like it, because you sit around here. But hey, if we get a TP, we get a TP. You got to keep trying new things.
W140. Let me see. It's got vertical lights. No, it's W40. No, W40 is still the newer. The one I'm talking about, Chad, is this. For the life of me, I will not be able now to get. Sorry, just over to my screen real quick here, Chad. It's this one, this Merc. What series is this? The vertical light. But blacked out cream seats. That's what I'm looking for. Let me know what the series is. God, that thing just looks. W140. No ways, bro. I'm searching W140, and it's showing me something different, bro. Is it not W120 maybe? Yes, it is W120. Look at the W120 is old, bro. That's so it's W130 maybe.
Nolan, if you read the screen, you can see where the stop is on the side of the numbers. You can see the price bar. You can see where the stop is. Just use your eyes.
W114. There we go, Chad. But there's a specific year one that is, yeah, it's a vintage. All the boys want to drive these rice rockets, and I want a W114. Yes, dude. Yeah, I want that. Imagine that with the 63 setup in the engine. Drop a young V8 in there. Yeah, Chad, if you know of somebody with one in mint condition, please let me know. I'm keen for that. www.oldmercguy.co.za. Hey, Kiggs, imagine black on black. We're rolling with that.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Rolling with the Merc. Yo, bro, that would look so presidential, and class, not class, KLAS. That would look so class. That would look mad class. W1142 ATCE. Okay, let me get that. I see there's a guy in Port Elizabeth with your Chad. Weird Sanos hasn't got anyone like that. I feel like Sanos with all the gold and everything, he'll pull it off. Drop suspension, air suspension. Chris, wat swaai? Nee, ek swaai niks nie. Ek soek dit as soos 'n collector's item, Neo. I'm looking for it as like almost like a prized possession. Keep it in the garage, like keep it well maintained. Take it out, say on a Friday. Okay, wait, W114. I know my wife is gonna shit on me. Like, what are you doing? Buying a, what is this? Oh yeah, W. Let's just get back. Do you dig those mercs, Keeks?
I still didn't even see what merc it is.
I'm gonna show you now. Damn, bro. Ask him how he want to sell it, Shaquille. There's a W108 with full 63 setup. Thing is mental. Where? I would love that, bro. Holy. Chad, who knows these cars? Like, what is a good price? I'm looking at this one. It's obviously not the. This is a W108. This is the W108 280S. But I still like this look. Like you can put some dope wheels on it, but I would love a black one to black it out. W114. Let's see what else they have on here. What is this? The 300 SE. You know, this looks a little bit like a Cadillac back in the days. These bodies look a little bit thin. 45k for this. How? Okay, but there's rust on it. Holy. There's rust. Sheesh. Okay, anyways, chat me. These ones, I know these ones are collector's editions. The two, 1968, but they go for like 3 mil if you've got a. Anyways, let's go back to Keegs. Chris wants the 600 grosser. Let me check that out. Any one of those old ones, bro. Let's check. Yo, no, bro. That is. Damn. No. No, I don't want that. Damn, bro. 1971 kicks. Like, I feel once we make it, kicks, this is what we're going for. Kicks, check it on my screen. Me and you black this thing out, drop it, air suspension, but we don't drive it. We'll be driven in it. Damn, bro, this thing looks mental. W126. Let's check the W. No, the W. I don't like that shape. That's the newer era. I don't like those ones. They're too new.
They're too new.
I want that old school. The 1965, bro. That's the one. 1965. Oh, but is that grosser? But why does the grosser look so long, my bro? Anyways, Chad, I'll have a look here. Sure, this one also looks. Check the W198. Check the W198. Damn, yo. Okay, but that's a classic. I don't even think. I know there's a lot of kit cars of the W198, but I think that's what the SLS was based. Yeah, that's the Goldwing. I think that's also the Le Mans was based off this one. W114. Yeah, I want the W114. Keith's classic car before 1970. What are you buying?
Before 1970.
Yeah, it can't be past 1970.
Yes, bro. Damn. Yo. Bro, I don't think there's a car I can think of that's standing out to me right now. Because the thing is, like, if I like go classic, that's like your old muscle cars. But that's
Yeah.
even that's
Fast
after
back.
1970.
I think that's 1975, yeah.
I mean, like your Shelby's, the original Dodge Chargers. But yes, that's all before. Okay, yeah, I see 100%. Okay, I didn't know it's that old. But then, yeah, the Shelby GT500, because that's 1967.
Yeah, the old Lambos were also mad.
Okay. Yes, I don't know that thing was that old. I thought that thing was like 1980s. Damn, alright. Okay, well then, yeah, 100% that would be it for me. GT500.
Sure, the only thing is you need to find one without rust. Chat, where do you buy these type of cars?
Yo, I feel like those that you buying at like those auctions and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like you're not buying this off Gumtree. If you're buying this off Gumtree, you're buying yourself some headaches. Infantry.
Bro, I feel like this USD trade just reminded me why I don't trade USD in London.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I'm just saying.
Ah, bro, we're being experimental.
We live and we learn.
Feeling cute.
Might delete later.
But, yo, this thing's been a pain, bro. Oh, Chad, I'm just chilling. Like, this thing's just taking its time. So, I said USD, there's no managing it. It's full stops or full TP. So, this thing's just chilling right now. So, I'm busy doing some other stuff. So let this thing monitor, see what it's going to do. Because keep in mind, guys, the one thing it does still have is that EQ to hold it. So, yeah, EQ can definitely come in here for it.
Alrighty, Chad. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is doing its thing. Gigadarius.
We're chilling out here, bro.
Let's see what Asia did. Nikkei closing down 0.85%. Hang Seng flat on the day, and JSE flat on the day as well. So everything flat. But here's the thing, Chad. You don't have to be flat. You can really get stuck into the day. Make the day count.
Chris, yeah, with that beautiful motivational speech.
All right. Tough times never last, only tough people.
Just carry on there, bro. You're scary in US study, yeah. Just carry on.
Yo, bro, that was most probably, that was also top internet. That guy that the who remembers? Have you seen that guy?
Which one?
Bro, the guy that tough times never last, only tough people, and he does that thing with his tongue.
Oh yeah.
Yo. The first time I saw it, I literally almost fell like out of the car. And I was like, this is what I came to social media for. This is the type of content, not the business motivation, not all of the other stuff. That right there, bro, top. And then I found his page, and I spent maybe like 30 minutes on it, and it just rebuilds you up as a person. Bro, that was mad. Tough times never last, only tough people. Yo, Chad, we knew it was going to be tough in terms of volume. We said it like from Thursday it's going to start ramping up. But I didn't know it was going to be this. Gold, what I'm looking at is this 24.15 level, just holding a lot of resistance there. 80 still bearish. Asia low is going for that test now. DXY, as mentioned, we were bullish to neutral on the day. But still inside day. We haven't taken a previous daily high or low. So very interesting there. Still going up towards this weekly pivot. And like we also said, just looking back here, multiple rejections off this weekly pivot. So I do feel if we get a break and a close and a hold above, I feel this is very positive for the dollar, because at no stage from Tuesday have we been able, actually even from Monday, Monday we didn't even trade there. So here's the thing, if we can get a close and a retest to hold above the weekly pivot, that is relatively bullish for the dollar. So keep that in mind. US 30 still just trading above this daily pivot level, still trading below the 200 EMA though. Nothing there for me in NASDAQ, also nothing. Gold now making its move below the Asia lows. Again, we talked about that potential bullish move, and I want to say while we trade, again, I would have loved the retest this week somewhere here. I feel it just gives a lot more validity to the bull move for gold, just for the bulls to reset a little bit. But also on the other hand, if we do not take out yesterday's low, I'm still bullish. While we trade above 24.06, I'm bullish on gold, and I will even a little bit later look to potentially buy gold here if we start diverging on the 80. So GBP USD, there's that pullback, there's that rejection off the key level. We've got our alerts set here at Asia highs. Do we? We don't. Let's set them now.
Literally DXY is like taken off out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's the thing why this morning I said it's weird. It could go bullish, it could go bearish. It's not very clean, Chad. Euro, as mentioned, still bearish, rejecting this key level here, rejecting the daily pivot there. Could you have gotten in? You could have gotten in here, maybe. Not something I would have wanted to trade. How far are we in now? Pure Chad, very volatile, 5 pips. So 5 pips so far on euro. Absolute massive volatility here. UJ, let's check UJ on the 4 hour. UJ. Euro JPY. Oh yeah, I saw that. Okay, we got an office gigs.
Did we?
Yeah, we got that office.
The one you put the offer in?
Yeah, she just counted 50k higher, but we locked it in. So we will start with the Reno, like it's gonna be a little bit. Elsby said the 1st of June.
Starting the renovations 1st of June? Or
Yeah, no, we'll sit with it later. So we're gonna have to. We'll have to get the plans. Ask Elsaby quickly. Ask Elsaby to ask Ruan for the floor plans for the building. Even if we maybe have to go across later when me and you go for the other stuff.
All right. So guys, a little bit of a heads up on the XNES thing. I have had an account manager allocated to me who's trying to sort it out. He was going to do it yesterday. He was actually at the XNS booth at the FMS event, so he did apologize for taking a while, but he is personally handling it. So I sent him a message this morning or right now, basically addressing it that he's basically got till this afternoon to have it sorted out. Otherwise, I've given it enough time.
Social media.
Then social media is coming into play. I'll just go to my bank because obviously I've got 7 days to revert the payment. So, and today's day 6. So if they can't sort it out, I just have to address my banker to revert the payment, and then they are going to get bashed on social media.
All the Vault Funder and Vault Markets guys is licking their lips.
So it is just
may this not be sorted out today.
So this is just an update for you guys, as we are always transparent with you.
Chad, listen here. So obviously Alex G is coming to Cape Town with his scam prop Rocket 21. So what I got planned, and all the Cape Town boys must let me know, we're gonna give you a free $5,000 Vault Funder account and a t-shirt, and we are gonna raid that event. So we're gonna have a registration form, so where you need to put in your size. We're gonna on that registration form, you're gonna put in your email address that you registered on Vault Funder with, and we are basically gonna pack out that Rocket 21 event with all Vault Funder, with the Vault Funder team. So literally, and here's the thing: if you can do multiple registrations. So for every person you bring, that's an account you get. Maybe even if it's not somebody trading, if you find 10 people that's willing to go with you to the event, sit in the event with a Vault Funder shirt, that's basically 10 coupons for you. So yeah, Alex G wants to throw some marketing stunts. We're gonna clap him. Coming to our hometown, that little willy-nilly. So I'll let you guys know. I must just find out about the event, but I had the idea yesterday, and I was just like, beautiful, let's do it. Let's do it. That's the entire idea, bro. I don't know where the event is. But yeah, Alex G, absolute fucking dumb twat. Don't know what to call him other than that. Dude blocked me on Instagram after I commented something. So man is, yeah. So we're gonna throw down on his event. At this rate, only 4 people pulling up. Yeah, bro, here's the weird thing. We're sitting at almost 1,400 views with 6 viewers and 250 likes. Sorry, G's just got here. Corbin Chad. What happened with XNES, bro? Keegan's deposit went into the metaverse, and now XNES is like, we don't know where that deposit is. YouTube, I don't know. The view account. So I don't know, Chad. I don't know at what our viewers view account is. Taking sales in gold is a good idea. All right, Shadowstorm. You take those sales, my brother. I just need it to come to a level where I can sell it from. And then also I need DXY to hold this weekly pivot level. Because we've talked about it. This is now the 4th time. And if it can hold now, then once gold gets to 2,415, we can start looking at those sales. So we've got an idea here. We've got a thesis here that we are playing with. No, XNES, nothing wrong with XNES. Just their support is not great, and it's been proven. It's not that we are affiliated with Vault Markets and now we're trying to bash XNES. No, I'm also a premier client with them, so there's nothing. Their support is just not good. The withdrawals are not as quick as Vault Markets, to be honest. Apples with apples. They are obviously the biggest retail broker in the world, but Keegan having a bad experience so far. So yeah, we're not bashing any other broker, but Keegan honestly said what is experienced with Vault Markets and what is experienced now with XNES, Vault Markets is head and shoulders above it. So let's talk about Rydal. Yeah, Chad, let's chat about Rydal. What do you guys want to chat about? I believe Rydal is visiting us the end of the month, so I think that's going to be an interesting conversation we're going to have with Rydal being at FMAS. Let's chat about Rydal. I told the guys in the Peach group, I said, I honestly think, here's the thing, Rydal is for the most part, Rydal has been very alone. He's been doing all of his content himself. He's been, I don't want to say staying indoors, but obviously the stuff Rydal does there, it carries a level of risk. Because guys, bro, here's the thing, you don't know who you're dealing with. Not even I'm not even talking about, oh, this guy is this and that. I'm just talking about you don't know what the mental state of somebody else is. So I think for the most part he's lived very isolated, and now to be at an event where 90% of the guys you've been calling out, now you see them face to face. It's like, what do? Do I try and act tough? Do I take a picture? How do you go about it? I think that's the awkward situation he's in. But I don't know, Chad. I don't know. I don't think Rydal will soften up. Rydal will not let all of these years just go by down the drain. He's also an intelligent guy. I don't think Rydal is stupid. So I think he's maybe, I don't know, Chad. I don't know what Rydal's move is. I don't know if he maybe has a little ace there in the pocket that he's going to pull after the event. You never know. So I don't know. Maybe Rydal's just being liquid. Maybe it's just moving, filling the gaps up until after the event. You never know. You never know what Rydal is up to. Personally, that event for me is it's a waste of time. I told Keeks. We sat down. I said, bro, do you want to go? We can go. I said, personally, for me, I see no value in it. There's honestly no value. I said, so there's 3,000 people going. So here's the thing. If 3,000 people saw us there, that's 3,000 impressions. From YouTube, my Instagram, Keegan's Instagram, we're doing almost 2 million impressions a month. So spending that time away from our stream, away from you guys, spending that money to get there, to try and take a photo with a scam or this or that for maybe 2,000 impressions makes 0 sense. What is the goal then? to meet other brokers. I already know all the top guys from all the other brokerages. I already know the majority of the people there. Let's call it the business to business product offerings. For instance, the CRM providers, the card providers, the whatever there is. So absolutely waste of time going there. Thoughts on Capital Hungry? Very, very good fundamental trader. Very weird guy as a person. Very weird. I feel like here's the thing. I feel like he's got this, I don't even want to say a chip on his shoulder. He's got I was a part of his group, I think it was during COVID, if I'm not mistaken. I was a part of his group, his fundamental group. And I feel like this Capital Hungry, I think his name is also Jeevan. I think that man is scarred a little bit. Maybe he took a lot of shots. He didn't get it as easy as he would have liked. And now he's got this very thing of like, oh, this and that. Just a weird guy, but very good fundamentally. Very good fundamentally. Slushy, here's the thing though, you need to realize you need to put Rydell in the category of an investigative journalist. And as an investigative journalist, you cannot polarize your view. You need to be very neutral. So even though something's wrong, you first need to say, listen, yeah, we are going to look at the situation. Here's the situation. We are going to look at it from all perspectives. We're going to look from it, the top, the left, the bottom, the right. And then after looking at everything, then all of us can say, listen, yeah, after reviewing the facts and getting to a conclusive answer, irrespective of what you think of the person, whether you like them, you don't like the way that they comb their hair or whatever, that's irrelevant. But we've taken all things into consideration. And now for me, let's say I'm Rydell, for me as the investigative journalist, I can say, listen here, taking all things into consideration, this guy is a scammer, or he is disingenuous, as he would always say. And then also give the viewers enough room. But you cannot also, in that sphere, you cannot push an agenda across as well. So you saying, oh, I don't like this guy because he's bald and he's got a very bad hairline, so obviously you can't trade. For instance, that Marco guy. No, you can't say that. But if there's evidence to prove that there's a correlation between his hairline receding and him not having hair, and that indirectly affecting his trading performance, then you can say, bro, there's a reason you don't have hair. Because the more you trade and the more you lose, the more hair you lose. So there's a direct correlation between it. So I feel like we need to give Rydell the benefit of the doubt. I definitely feel like we need to give him the benefit of the doubt when he's down here at the end of the month. We're going to ask some hard questions. I feel like a lot of guys, and I'm very open and honest, we'll have this chat with Rydell at the end of the month. There's a lot. His content is a little bit different, especially when he went down to visit that Trunique guy. I feel like people are saying, oh, Rydell is being bought now. Rydell obviously punting a broker now. So now people are like, oh, now Rydell is punting a broker, this and that. But also, here's the thing though, Rydell has been pushing out a lot of content, not getting paid for it. And at the end of the day, the guy also still needs to move forward. So the deal with the broker, that gives him at least some economic stimulus in terms of what he is doing. So it's not necessarily wrong to partner with the broker. The trip to Trunique is also not necessarily wrong. Will it skew his view on what Trunique's doing? I don't know. And I've said it before. I don't want to work with somebody that's got a price. If your price is not that, then I don't want to work with you. Because if you can be bought, then there's no loyalty, there's no truth. And here's the thing, me and Keegan said it already as well. There's no price you can put on us. We've had guys come to us and say, we know what you want, we know the vision, we're going to put you in a studio, we're going to double your budget, whatever, this and that. And we said, no, you can't buy us. If we feel we want to move to whatever broker, me and Keegan will decide. So yeah, that's the Keys was just chatting about Radl. Guys having a little bit of a
what's happening there?
No, the guys were saying, I feel. Chad, here's the thing. Radl, I almost want to say Radl needs to be very, very careful the way that he plays this. And I almost want to say Radl needs to address, he maybe needs to do a live address. Because this could be a pivotal point, Keeks, where you can lose a lot of credibility, if I'm honest.
Hold. Okay, wait. What are we talking about?
Radl.
Yeah,
At
but what
FMAS,
about
like taking pictures with
all
the guys.
he exposed? Okay.
What's your take on it?
So here's my thing. Radl hasn't ever been to an event like this before, hey?
No, never.
Okay,
No.
so no, okay, that's just valid. That's what I'm gonna say then. It's very easy. Now, guys, please, myself and Chris, we love Radl, so it's not like I'm saying this is hate now. It's very easy to be a keyboard warrior. It's very easy to state the facts, to say what you want to say, get it off your chest when you're behind something. Now Radl was put in a room with every single guy he's called out. Every single one of them. And it's kind of like now you're face to face. Do you now shy away? Or do you stay true to your values and what you said about these guys? Because all these guys, like, you can't tell us, like, Chris and myself have had beef with these guys and they respond. You guys get into it. So you can't say when Radl makes his videos, the guys don't answer him or address him. They do. So it's not like now they're only telling their side of the story. They could have told their side of the story long before. So I think it's a case of, for example, if Chris and myself, like, let's put it this way. If Chris and myself, everyone knows the history with Mad Charts. Now we're going to do a trip to Joburg and you see, yeah, we taking photos. We out there.
Lunch, hey.
We're having a lunch with Mad Charts.
MC.
Successful trip to Joburg. Like, what is that going to do for our image? It's not going to, because if you know us, you'll be like, wait, what am I missing here? What the hell just happened? So I think that's just the situation that Radl's in at the moment now. You've drawn a line with all these people, and you've just stepped over that line now, and people are going to be like, wait, what's happening here? So I think it's a very interesting one. I'm not saying obviously Radl's anything like that now, but I definitely think he's got to address it. I know he's saving it for a video. He said like he's going to release some video of some conversation he had with the goats and all of this. But I think, like Chris said, it's going to cause a bit of issues now. And I think at the end of the day, he's just got to address it. That's all. What did you say about it?
Yeah. I said it's like you're homeschooled, and you've been homeschooled for many years, and you go to your first party, and now all the stuff you said is wrong. Oh, I don't drink, I don't smoke, the cabbage, I don't do all of this, and now it's in front of you. It's like, oh, let me maybe take a dab of this. You hear what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, it is really bad. So that's what the feeling I've got is it's his first time out at a public Forex event. He's never been at an event. So I also think the dude is just human, guys. He's not a robot. He's not. It's not like he doesn't have any feelings or he's this emotionless person. He's still just a human being. Yeah. So we need to also be like, flip, bro.
You're gonna get caught in it a little bit. You're gonna enjoy it.
You were in maybe a difficult. Maybe he didn't even want to go to that event, Chad. When I told Rydell I want to fly him down, that man honestly said, bro, I never go out. I never go. And I said, bro, listen here, you chat to your wife, you pray about it. I said you can feel protected here. We're not here to knock you or anything.
Yeah.
And he came back and he said, listen, I prayed with my wife. I've got peace over it. I'm coming down. So maybe he felt the same way there, saying like, flip, I'm going to this event, but let's see. Yeah, he should be very careful. Chad, DXY rejecting. There you go. Again, that key level, very interesting. We cannot hold above it. I do think this is where your position with Gigadarius, K Rizzle, Mr. Sizzle, social media phenom, Mr. Did you reach 500,000 impressions? Maybe you did you?
Yeah, I did.
He did. Such an idiot. Anyways.
All right.
How much? No, man. How much are you? Bro?
Me? What are you at?
I'm at 380. I'm dropping.
524.
Chad, this guy. Mr.
But guys, serious note though. I want you guys to do this. We're going to... Again, there's no point in having a platform if you're not going to use it.
Okay, what's happening here?
I'm going to put a story up now. You know what? I'm done playing. We're going to start this little warfare, and we're going to address this XNS thing. We're going to put a thing up. What are your thoughts? Address it. And then we're going to leave a section for, do you have a horror story to share? And we're going to publicly do it of, is this broker who they say they are or they're claiming to be?
Okay.
So if you guys want to go over it now, let's check the story. Let's give them the spotlight now, and let's see how they're gonna handle it.
Keegs is all about that smoke today. Smokerino. Young Smokerini. Hey.
Okay, let's get this thing out. Let's give them... No, Jex, I'm still remembering, brother. Come on, I'm remembering, bro. If they... Like I said, we're going to see what happens now. They want it. Let's see what happens.
Ooh. Gigadarius. Giganosaurus.
It's gonna... I'm literally waiting for it, yeah, Chad, just to go up. So much.
Oh.
Keegs, you spend too much time with Chris. He's...
No. Chad. I'm not the guy. I'm not...
Alright.
Kiganosaurus.
There we go, Chad. It is up. Let's give these boys the spotlight they want.
Blow the horn, Keeks. Keeks, the people want the horn. Just to rally the troops. Where's the... I think the horn is with you. Oi, there we go. You know what's weird though? I was sitting when Miles was here the other day when they shot the content. We were chatting there.
Yeah.
And you were blowing the horn and he's like, what's that? And I said, it's either you guys took a trade.
Yeah.
It's either the market's open or it's a dono. Like mentally.
You already know why the horn goes off.
And then he's like, oh, are you guys live streaming? And I went on and I checked it was a dono. And it's like it's become like synonymous with those three things. Or if you had a win, and I said it's too early. Keeks doesn't trade before or right at the open. So, Chad, that's like a chalk X-nest. Don't tell me that's the hashtag. Did you say chalk X-nest? But Jax. Oh yeah, but remember Jax.
Jax is heavy X against X-nest.
Jax hates.
As I say, guys, we're gonna see. We're gonna get their attention. Let's see what happens, and then we'll take it further. We don't even want to be those people, but you know what? Let's tag our boys on it as well, who are meant to be the X-nest ambassadors.
Do you see Alex Volkanovski?
He was just with everyone, bro.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, that was pass Alex around.
Hey, bro. Alex Volkanovski.
Let's see.
Do you see our boy Carl was also there?
Yeah.
Bro, Carl looked like that typical trader.
Everyone else, bro, I love it. Everyone else was like dressed to
in
the
suits,
nines.
and this man with these LV top.
Oh, Carl, the Wagwan. Ah, these boys.
Did you tag me as well?
Yeah.
But where did you tag me?
It's just a story post, but you are tagged on it.
You know, our potential endorsement deal with them is chalk now. There you go. There goes my hero. All right, Chad. Any chances we had of an endorsement deal with X-nest right there? What we did with that potential endorsement deal, we put it in a little bag, and we said, put this endorsement deal in your pipe and smoke that.
To be fair, we technically haven't yet. Not yet. It's in the bag.
Yeah.
It's ready, but it's not there yet.
Chad, okay. DXY doing something here. Is it gonna start ripping away here? Very, very interesting here. Remember on the 4 hour, I talked about that potential dip here on gold. So I don't know, Chad. Gold is still within this messy range. If you sold it down here, you got absolutely mollywopped because it never failed the retest on the Asia lows. So every single time you can see here, every single time we closed below the Asia lows, it just went back inside of the range. So weird thing, Chad, my one mate that got funded as well with Vault Markets. Jean-Pierre Keeks.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what strategy that man trades?
I'm just an Asia breakout of the Asia range.
No. So if he is bullish on the day, he is literally, Chad, this is what the man trades. If he is bullish on the day, let's say he's bullish on gold for the day, he puts a buy limit on the Asia lows. He's got his set stop, whatever he uses. And he puts it at the Asia highs. That's literally that's what he trades. If he's bearish, he sells the Asia highs, targets the Asia lows, and I'm like, no man, but what do you like? What is like? That's my strategy. I'm like that. I'm like, no, dude.
Sorry, bro. I'll just read Liesel's comment there. Geeks, look at the position on the screen. Did that have anything to do with the spark of emotion?
Where's that? I didn't see that. Do you guys watch UFC? Yes, of course, my brother.
But no, I didn't, guys. I didn't. Remember, we're still chilling here. So on the week, you would still be up. Because if you took all the trades this week, that's still 4%. And this would be down 1%. So you're still up 3.
I must ask Japes.
So
I'm just gonna throw over to your screen. Chad,
I'm just watching this trade.
Can we please get a pray for Keegan in the chat? Just pray for Keegan and US 30.
We chilling, yeah, Chad. As I said, US 30. I haven't traded in London for who knows how long. So we're having a little bit of fun here today. We felt cute. We're gonna see what happens.
Felt cute, might sabotage.
Yeah, but it's stop loss at TP. That's the rules here. So
I'm just gonna run to the toilet quick. I'll see you guys
so
now.
we're gonna vibe out here. Hopefully we can see this thing do something, but that's it, bro. We chilling here. What is DXY doing, Chad? Let's look here at the weekly pivot. So okay. Gold still chilling. Again, hasn't broken anything yet, so no bars for us yet. Still our zone, bars above here. Haven't got that. Nasdaq, still looking better. Okay, Nasdaq we want to sell, but as you know, Nasdaq USD you've been doing opposites lately, so not too bothered about that. But that's the plan here, Chad. I'm not going to stray away from this, so we're just going to see what happens. Use Volt, right? Yeah, I do. That I do. Chad, just hold on quickly. Hey. Do you guys watch UFC? Yeah, we do. No, of course we watch UFC. We need some Coop markets on sleep. Only thing is, I don't think we're gonna play some Coop now while we in the drawdown. We gotta save that. That's like your secret weapon, bro. We can't bring the Coop out just of yet. Just a heads up, chat. So as I say, you got to experiment every now and again. If this trade hits a stop loss, the one thing we take away from it is that the trade basically validates the rule of why indices we only trade on in New York session. But other than that, pretty much just chilling on it. We're gonna see what happens here. Let's have a look here. What is the poll sitting like at the moment on the XNES situation? Let's look here, Chad. Give you guys an update. Let's see. We are sitting on the poll. Interesting. We are sitting at 38% people say they are safe and happy there. 62% say stay away. Interesting one though, Chad. Already from what I can see, obviously our boys, they're saying they're safe there. But quite a few traders who I know, and like are big traders, saying stay away. That's an interesting one for me, Chad. That is an interesting one. Quite a few boys there I know saying stay away. Very, very interesting for me there. Safe and happy. Yeah. Definitely think this is going to become an interesting one, yeah, Chad. Yeah, definitely going to become interesting. Let's see. Yeah, this trade obviously we're still chilling here, guys. We're still chilling on this thing. Things for us, literally, if you look here, how much momentum DXY had, and USD's just done that. Actually gives me a little bit of confidence in this. It's showing us that USD is still actually relatively strong. The fact DXY needed all of that to do this. We're still holding above this level, which we say we wanted to test. We've never tested it and held. In a way, that was a test, fail, broke back above, tested now and held. And as I said, so DXY doing all of that to give us this. But what would happen now if DXY fails at the pivot and does that? I think you're going to see a lot of momentum coming from NASDAQ, US30. So just thoughtful thoughts there, fruitful thoughts, but we're going to see. Can go either way, as I said. That's the thing about trading. You can have a 60% win rate. You got to accept there's going to be 4 losses. A lot of messages. I don't know why these weren't loading. Looking weak. Yesterday will hit stop loss. Fongelvara, thank you for the heads up. Talking about bags, so much JP might show up. Keys, I saw your status now. I clicked on the stay away as well. It's about 100%. I just want to see how many people said no, bro. Everyone said no. Everyone's video of JP and Pete for Yun. All good. Keegs. Spotting the Tori. Lol, we should just do a giveaway when we are very few real ones like this. Don't worry, Keys, it will go TP. I'm in with you, Danielle. That's awesome. Fighting color, are you on a funded account? I have funded and personal accounts. Vault is the best broker to use for real. I got all my friends to sign up with them. That's awesome, bro. Appreciate it. When looking for a broker, what are the things that you are hope to find from them? Good support. So very, very good support. Even though with our money we kind of you normally get put into the premier program, so you get there, you normally get your own personal assistant type of support person for your broker. So that's normally a good one. Then you want to be looking at withdrawal times. How long is withdrawals? How have they had big withdrawals? Because that's always a good thing. You want to see a lot of places there's like a limit, a threshold. Like they're okay, like, oh, do I have to pay out 10,000 Rand? No problem. If I have to pay out 300,000 Rand, there's an issue. So again, we want to look at that threshold. Where they're located, because you want to go look at regulations, things like that. Do they like abide by all of that? And what else? I think just in general how user friendly they are. Obviously the things like, are they regulated, stuff like that. So that's off the top of my head. Golden London session, you need to be a super scalper, grab and go. Keegs, is the VF ZAR account still on 45% special, and until when? Corbin, it is still on special, the code vote VF, just for the ZAR accounts. It's basically in spirits of the voting coming up. So I'm going to take a guess and a limb here and just say I think it ends when the voting closes. So probably end of the month. Going to look at it then. And to move away from XM, you think Vault is the go-to? Definitely is. So Keys, which broker would you use from here on out if your main private account is Vault?
Markets.
There we go.
Did you say yeah?
Yeah. Vault is way better than XM, brother. Yeah. Vault is the best.
Chad, sorry, man. So Mo didn't know Tolly is actually a cow. It's a male. It's a small male bull in Afrikaans. And when I wanted to show him on his internet, and I typed in Tolly, was there not the first thing that comes up? Tolly bought that. Chad, Tolly bought that. Flip
Hey,
me.
yeah, boy, coming in, yeah, what? Fungalvaro, I didn't look at EJ, bro. Honestly, we were talking about this morning. Chris and myself are just staying away from the Yempes at the moment. Vault is almost instant payouts and good customer service. Kyle, that's one thing we're saying to the guys. I think Wayne was talking about yesterday with me when I mentioned it. Very, very quick payouts. Literally same day payouts. And where this whole thing with XNES is coming in, XNES, when it comes to broker, prop firms, everything, they are having the worst customer support I've ever dealt with in my life. And that says a lot. That even prop firms are doing better than you. And for example, you got to take in mind time differences that most of them are overseas, and they are even better than this. So, XNES, shocking support. That I can't get worse than that. Where Vault, honestly, we had the support help Chris live the one day on stream. Very, very good support. And again, that's not prepping them for it or anything like that. So they Vault very good on that side. If you're totally as a man, it's a PP.
Where do you see this? Totally accurate. Where?
3 viewers, YouTube broken today. Yeah, we were talking about YouTube is having an issue. There isn't actually 3 viewers.
2 went out 2.
How is Scope Markets? I've never even heard of them. Once I suggested money at 23 o'clock and I got the money at midnight. Find a car. There you go, bro.
Chad, here's the thing. Keegan saw the operation in Cape Town. Keegan?
Yeah.
Does the office close?
No.
Is the office open?
Yeah.
24 hours.
Guys, that office is busy. It is busy, but there is a 24-hour team. We left the one night, and this isn't you can ask the guests. We shot the last podcast.
9:30.
We left at 9:30. Or we finished at like 9, bro. I think we left like 10:30. Because remember, everything was closed. That's why we had to get fast food.
Yeah.
We left like just after 10. And we still went down, and where you walk out, you walk past the support area. And those people were there, and I still said, what time do they close? And they were like, no, that's thanks so much. That's the night shift team. So they take turns. So they are 24 hours, there is guys there. So, it is proper.
Yes, Neil. Keeks. Tolly butter makes you wetter than an otter's pocket.
Danielle, can you try to get Access Account Manager? Give him a call.
Sorry.
I have tried, but literally the guy I had was literally the person they had at the booth at the event yesterday. So like I had a proper guy to get hold of, and even he apologized, like I said, because he was at the event. He's been busy. But he's even trying his best here to sort this issue out.
Chad, listen at this, Geeks.
Yeah.
This is a company I can get behind. Guys, I'm just going to throw over to my...
Hold on, just finding Carl. Which broker are you talking about? You're saying one of your family members used to work there. Vault's still good for me, live in the UK. Michael, you can. We actually had one of the biggest payouts now, the guys in?
Poland.
So we are international properly now.
Yeah. Chad, sorry, man. I can... please check out Finding Carl SA. Please check the Vault Funder YouTube channel. Everything is explained there. If you don't understand the videos, then I don't know, because I'm explaining what I did in those videos. Tolly Botter, Chad, if you know the owner of this company, I want to... anyways, Tolly Botter, whoever thought that somebody would sit down one day and create a product like this? Zero scam, kicks, tongue-in-cheek, authentically South African, because sex should be lacquer and it should be fun. I think they had a cap called Big Tolly.
Wait, hold on. How much is it?
The lube.
No, any of it.
170 for the lube.
Bro, we literally must buy it just for fucking shits and gigs. Yeah.
Tolly bought.
You're gonna have it here on stream with us, bro. That's gonna be a moment when something happens. When you hear the stop loss,
you get Tolly Botter.
Apply Tolly Botter.
Chad, but we're gonna get this cap, Keeks, Big Tolly.
Hey,
there's the Chad. It's literally called Big Tolly, the Big Tolly cap. Tolly Botter, please reach out to us.
Bro.
This is something I can get.
Hold on. Let's check them on IG. Hold on, bro. Do they have IG?
Van,
what's the company called? Tolly Botter.
Tolly Botter. Van stoute boude tot sagte kuns sonder blik of bloos tussen die boom.
They have IG.
Die kat in die donker knyp. We're gonna reach out to them.
What must I say to them?
So listen, we want to do a collab. Reach out to us. Chad, Tolly Botter, SMT. Chad, so firstly, how you protect your stops is with some Tolly Botter before you use SMT.
Ooh.
Check
yeah, bro. I'm going to send it to you on IG. Truly a wolf in sheep's clothing. This G20 340 is mighty impressive.
Yeah, I can't share it because BMW will be like,
that looks familiar.
I've seen that car. Chad, your DXY making a run for it here. As mentioned, things are going to go bullish here. Weirdly enough, gold holding up. US 30 still holding up. Very, very weird, yeah.
You missed it. I was saying to the guys though, here's my thoughts on it.
Okay, let me throw it to your screen.
What I was saying to them earlier, I was like, just fruitful thoughts, is if you look at this, so DXY, look at how much bullish momentum this thing had, okay? And US 30 could just do that.
So you think once DXY starts reversing?
Yeah. What happens if this thing reverses and does that?
I feel you.
Then US 30 is going to pump. The fact that US 30 is doing that and it still can't break it, I think that's just showing you this thing wants to take off. Like, it can still turn around and just freaking nuke me, but we've seen this before. Like we said the one day with gold, I think it was. It was refusing to take the lows.
Yeah.
And then that thing just turned around.
If you think about it, the dollar hasn't gone anywhere since Friday. It's been stuck. If you look at the DXY chart, DXY has been stuck in a 33-point range. So gold, technically gold should be selling off here, but 24.20, I don't know. I'm going to be very aware of what to get stuck into here.
Keys at US30 buy is the low of the week. Very nice. Oh, I appreciate it.
Who said that?
I don't know. Is it the low of the week? I don't know how, because that's lower. But I mean, it's relatively close to the low of the week. But
Big Tolly, yebo.
Hold on, I'm just thinking about this. SMT. Wouldn't it be STC?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Brabach, you're right. Smart Tolly Concepts, STC. Yeah. Chris, yeah, is heavy away.
Keys, you're going to take that thing home. No.
Guys,
I'll take the cap home.
but Etienne said he doesn't have a big one, but it stinks like a big one. That's what Eti said. Chad, I don't know. Eti said it's not really that big, but it stinks like a big one.
Stinks like.
The Afrikaans guys know that joke. Hy is nie groot nie, maar hy stink soos 'n groot. Oh, Chad, you guys, I don't know. These markets have been doing a number on us. The thing is just there's no volatility. And if you are in a group where the guy says, oh, the markets are volatile, we're taking the rest of the week off, then they don't know what volatility is. Because nothing is volatile here. This is literally, there's no volatility. Are you both Afrikaans? No, it's just me. Keegan, I've never heard Keegan speak Afrikaans, weirdly enough.
Society. Nah, guys, I understand Afrikaans, just don't talk it. I get my tenses mixed up, so I just sound like a proper Englishman. And the funny thing is that my whole family is like very Afrikaans, but literally my like, almost a generation, but me and my sister were the first ones that were like, nah, we're gonna raise them English.
Robin Woodman, STC. So totally sure the boys are going in here. Anyways, Chad, let's not lose the concept here. Keeks, risk management scenario, no risk management here.
Nah, it's stop loss or TP.
Okay,
Yeah.
stop loss. Yesterday, did you hit break even or did you lock in?
Locked it in.
Oh, did you lock it in?
Yeah.
How much did you lock in yesterday?
1.8.
1.8,
The thing is, it
okay.
was
Yeah.
at 3.2, and then I was like, when it got, I was like, listen, if it gets under 2, I'll close, and then. Because the thing is, it hit me break even because that's when it got you in.
Yeah.
Then, but I was driving, so I wasn't watching. And then I was like, I thought actually was break even, but I wasn't at that stage. So luckily it went back up, and then I was like, okay, if this thing gets back up, like cool. Went break even, and then the thing got to I think like 2.5, and then started ejecting again, and I was like, okay, if we get under 2, I'm just gonna close it. And then I closed out at 1.8.
US 30 at the daily pivot, literally fighting that pivot. Where's your EQ? Is that your EQ?
That's the EQ, the purple one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Chad, how's the week been? I don't think we've taken a trade Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, the last time I took a trade with you guys was on the 15th. That was last week, Wednesday. Sure, that's most probably why I'm feeling a little bit. I want to trade. I don't know. I've been taking the US 30 strat trades. That little strat. I still wanted to check my mate JP. Ask him how that. Chad, that is a very simple strat. Remember, he works as a CA. So he doesn't have a lot of time, and he literally just uses the Asia range. Very straightforward, very mechanical. So it just shows you do not need to do something special.
What's up with Jevin doing an SABC?
I think he's going to Home Affairs. Why?
Or is it SABC?
Did he post a photo there?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. That man's always on side quest, bro.
Always a little side mission.
He's gonna go be like, fair markets on $7 tonight.
Jave is that guy who wants things to be difficult. Like he wants to do all. We talked about it yesterday. Jave was like, he didn't do a lot after school in terms of like progression. And then in a matter of 3 months, it's like, I'm going to have a child. I'm going to move into a new place. I'm going to get a new car. Like, I'm just going to do everything that was supposed to be done in 5 years in 2 months. I want the pressure. I want things to be difficult.
Bro, I always laugh when I hear this, but I just think of that story. Chris, does your brother with the Euros trade?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Guys, I think we've told it before, but that was still one of the funniest stories.
Who, did Jeff ask that?
No, now, where is it? Indobo asked on the stream.
Oh, no. Sure, Chad. I must actually get my brother on here. He'll tell you the trauma he's gone through. That man has just had trauma when it comes to
with trading.
Yeah, trauma.
Good times.
I know Japes. So Japes is live. He said he's down 2% on his funded. I must get Japes on here as well. Chad, here's some screenshots from. Let me send you some screenshots that he sent me, Keeks. Chad, this is literally just trading the Asia range. Nothing special. If you're bullish, you buy Asia lows, you target Asia highs. If you're bearish, you sell Asia highs, you target Asia lows. All of the concepts here, just with a different swing on it. But I'm going to show you his phase 1 and his phase 2 that he sent to me. Very proud of the man. He's also a CA. I told you guys he can get loose as well. He can really lose the plot. Okay, wait, where's these? Again, Chad, very simple strat. I'm going to ask if he wants to be on as well. Jean-Pierre Malchas. Jean-Pierre, if you're in the chat, please. He's also in our prayer group. Man lives the life, the straight and the narrow. Okay, his phase 2. I don't know what he did with his phase 2, but I'm just going to throw over here, Keeks, quickly. Just goes to show this is beautiful to see.
I think that's out, Chad.
Are you guys clapperinoed?
Yeah, that's me out, Chad. That did wreck me. I'm out.
Chad, so this is his phase 1. And this is his phase 2. So his phase 2, he was very, very aggressive, it seems. But here's the progression. As I said, if you're bullish, you buy Asia lows. If you're bearish, you sell Asia highs. And I told him, we actually had a discussion when he sent it to me a little while back. We had a discussion because both our children are in the same school. And I said, Japes, what happens here every time? Like, you'll see that the correlation is he gets a nice constant push, and then here something catastrophic happens. And then he builds it up nicely again. And I said, if he takes these little moments out, these ones, he can actually halve the time that it took. This phase 1 took him almost, what is this? He started on the 10th last year. Yeah, the 10th, and he got the account across the line on the 1st of Jan. So it's almost 2 months. So yeah, that I told him, and he said this is where he loses patience, and then he starts like adding some positions, and he almost, I don't want to say mental fatigue, but he breaks his own rules. But look at that beautiful equity curve. Asia lows, Asia highs, Chad. Nothing special. We'll get him in here. We'll have a discussion with him as well. My boy Japes. Chavazana Manana. Oh yeah, does your brother with an Eurus trade? No, he doesn't trade. No, yeah, I don't know if he still trades, but the man is a loose cannon. Trading is not for him. I told you that story, the USD. I'll never forget it. The USD CAD trade. Saw him like 3 weeks later, and he's like, "Bro, what am I doing with the USD CAD trade?" And I'm like, "I'm not in any trades." He's like, "No, man, you said in the group," because it was myself, him, and John, his brother-in-law, John Kudir. And I said, "Bro, we out. We killed it during the news event. That trade was up like 40, 50K. Like, we took our profits." He's like, "Yeah, but why didn't you tell me to take profit?" I'm like, "Bro, we can't tell you everything. Like, we would assume you would move stops to break even. That thing was up like 200 pips. No, I didn't. I thought we investing in the USD CAD." Kicks, we must get him on. I can pull him. I can pull his trading to pieces, but he's very honest. He's like, "Bro, trading is not for me. I've tried it." He'll tell you immediately. If you ask him about trading, he's like, "Bro, you do it. If you do it well, great. I'm feel very glad that you do well in it. For me, I'm fine. I'll work for my money." Are you gonna reload the DAB account for later?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still just the first bullet for the day, so
Yeah, I'm also 2 bullets a day, and then
nothing wrong with that.
Do you do 2 or 3 bullets? I do only 2.
Only two.
Only 2. Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to see where there was this person.
Gold has been consolidating. I think that it's the effect of we haven't had any strong. No, we haven't. You're very correct in your statement. If you think about it, this is the gold 4 hour. So all we've been doing is we've been in this range, and I told you guys my only concern, not concern. It's not a concern. I've seen these patterns where it's gonna break down. So that is why I wanna try and get in on a position. But now seeing all of this, I feel like they're first gonna run this, so we might not even get a move there in London, if I'm very honest. We might first get a push to here, and then we sell off from there during NYSE. Now, I don't think that's a falling wedge. That's a symmetrical wedge. Let me just see symmetrical triangle pattern. That's what they call the symmetrical. Oh no, it's not the falling wedge is to the side. The falling wedge pattern is where it falls down and it breaks up. Yeah, like that. That's what they. It's not a symmetrical. What do they call it? Symmetrical. What did I call it, Chad? There's a name for it in symmetrical triangle pattern. Symmetrical wedge pattern. Let me see in the chat. No, it's not a pennant. Sorry, it's a descending triangle. There you have it. It's that one there. Let me just show you guys quickly. It is this one here. The descending. But here's my thing though. These patterns are all continuation patterns. What does that mean? If the order flow is bearish, it will continue bearish. And this is not. This is a. If you look at it this way, this should be a reversal pattern. Or this is the pterodactyl pattern that we've seen so many times. The pterodactyl with its beak here, and it's just ready to take some pips out of the market. Just a young pterodactyl here. So I don't know. It could be the BB Plus, pterodactyl, TB, SMT, STC. And in 2024, you just need to say a lot of that stuff and go onto YouTube and you go viral. Looking at the opposite end with the BSL to the TTL to the Y to the FVG to the MPC. And then I just moved my stops to break even once we hit the CPD. So... and then all of the guys come out, yes. But did you see the MPC? And it's like, no, that's the only thing I didn't see. And you get a lot of followers, Chad. You make very simple stuff, very simple concepts. You just put like a lot of acronyms to it. And you sound very, very smart. And people think you coded the algo. That is literally it. CPD and the EPT. Okay, Chad, gold. Let's look at it here. What time is it in London? 10:36. London boys. Oh, what are the London boys doing? Let's check the London weather. I think it's starting to heat up in London. No, that's why. Chad, look at this. Weather relatively cold there this morning. A little bit of rain. I think the boys are struggling with their hands. Boys are struggling to click that buy and sell. Has anyone caught anything? Has anyone caught anything? I think volatile. Yes. Yes. It's not the Federal Open Market Committee. It's the minutes, Rory Sung. Remember, it is the minutes. We talked about it. So I don't know if you've been in corporate environment. If we have a meeting here, you minute the meeting. So it's basically all the key points get noted down. So for the next meeting, we've got the points to discuss, especially in project management. The project manager or whoever's the team lead, they minute the meeting, they assign roles. So if there's something Keegan needs to do, it will be minuted. Keegan will give progress. Keegan will tell us what he's planning on doing for the next meeting. So that is, if some of you guys didn't know what meeting minutes are, that is the minutes of the meeting. You would think people would know what minutes are, but they don't. So now you don't have to sound like an idiot if somebody says, "Oh, did you check the meeting minutes?" It's like I've never known what the minutes are. I thought that's just for the vibes. Kiggs, will you consider longs at the NAS daily pivot area we hit before NYSE? From Fubs, Kiggs.
Wait, what am I looking at?
He's asking, would you consider longs from the pivot on NAS, the daily pivot? If we hit that before NYSE, so for instance,
yeah, I would.
Something like that. Something like that. Chad, anything? Court Nas sells paper trade. Okay, nice checks. Beautiful. Jason is Court Nas sells from Asia lows. Beautiful, beautiful. How did you guys catch it? Did you guys catch it after this test here? This little break of structure here. Did you guys catch this? Only almost not even 30 points. Not a lot of volatility. Very low volume here, Chad. If I'm very honest, did I miss anything? New age brokers. Chris, you must pursue a rap career for the Epi Izzle and the CDB Izzle for Shizzle. I like that. I think, okay. Gold looks like today it's going to, Dylan, it is setting up for something here. But gold yesterday as well, Chad. Look at this. This was messy this was messy yesterday. Yesterday and then round about 20 to 2 o'clock it popped and then it went into the mess again. Mess to mess. Boys to men, mess to mess. Just took 1-1, Chris. Beautiful. Beautiful. Keeks, I don't know. Is there anything you want to chat about? Is there anything you want to talk to the boys about? Let's open up a little bit. Talk to me. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, bro. I must say these morning sessions are actually killing me lately.
Yeah.
Because they're so slow.
Yeah.
Like they feel like they drag. But other than that,
do you think we need to chat to the guys about the potential shift in personnel? It's not a done thing, but maybe we obviously need to chat, because here's the thing, Chad. You all of us here as a family, and we need to discuss this. How would you guys feel if Keegan wasn't part of the London stream anymore and he only streamed NYSE and I get somebody else in for London? And I'm going to tell you guys now why I say that, but how would you guys feel about that? What do you guys think about that? Keeks, both sessions. Okay. Do a poll. Let's do a poll. I'm going to do a poll here. And I want to see. Let's do a poll here. We can't say who the other host is. Okay, let me just add this as well. Jev will be pulled from NYSE. Jev will join me during London. So it will be me and Jev. And then it will be Keegan and another person for... I think you guys should know by now more or less who we're talking about. But, so that is the... Okay, guys, there's the poll. The poll is open. We want Chris in the NY. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, wait, we can...
Curveball there.
Okay, Chad. Maybe we do another poll. Neither me nor Keeks during London. No, we can't. No, we can't do that. No, we can't. I can't stream less than what I'm streaming now. Chris and Keegan both sessions. Holy. Okay. Okay, Chad, what about this? What about 4 traders on for London and for New York? Keeks? Battle Royale. Why go small when you can go big? Why reduce when you can expand? Chad, let me know. Wait. Okay, so I can already see. Wait. So are you guys saying? Let me end the poll here quick. Get your votes in. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So from what I can see here, would you guys be okay with Keegan only streaming in New York? 63% saying yes. It's not a. It's a 2/3. It's not really. Okay, Chad. Now the other one. The other one.
Did Liesel just say morning session Chris and Jeff, afternoon session Keegs and Nasdaq billionaire?
Did Liesel say that? Hey, Liesel.
Yo.
Naughty. Chad, let's go to the next one, yeah. Curtis, here's the thing. I taught Keegan the fundamentals. When I adopted Keegan as my son, I sat down and I said, son, I cannot adopt you if you don't know fundamentals. And he said, teach me. And that's where our relationship started. Ask Keegan. The first thing, me and Keegan sat down and I said, Keegs, we're going to start your fundamental journey with supply and demand curves. This is the foundation of all economics, micro and macro. And Keegan said, show me. And I said, the price axis and the Q axis, price and quantity. And that's where it started, Chad. That is where Keegan became a beast. You can ask him, Keegs.
It's facts.
Literally this year, if you understand this, if you understand the demand curve, and you understand the supply curve, you can understand everything around business, microeconomics, macro. Everything is derived from, and I'm not even joking, Chad. This right here, if you understand this, I showed Mo this yesterday as well, or Monday. We were talking, Mo also now is fundamental crazy. And I said, Mo, if you understand this, you understand everything. Four traders, but each on their own favorite pair to trade. Yes, own strategy. Curtis Rousseau. But that chatter might be Dear McCar. I don't think so though, Andro. If you're locked in, there's more eyes on the market. I don't think that the chatter will be. I think it just adds a different perspective. What do you call this, Chris, so we can research? I think it's just the supply and demand curves, economics. Supply and demand curves. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It's literally supply and demand curves. There it is. Very, very simple concept that you can visually draw. The best guy to watch, I still love his videos, Jacob Clifford. Go watch Jacob Clifford stuff. Very good economics teacher. Okay. Oh no, Liesel, there's something wrong with the count. Yeah, it's been like that since this morning. We almost had 1,700 views with 4 people, so Once a month. Kalen, that's one of the stuff that's going to be part of the Project G. Okay, Keeks, let's quickly chat about Project G. Do you want to tell the guy? Okay, we're not going to drop it now, but one of the features is obviously we talked about the in-person boot camp once a quarter.
Yeah.
Based on demand. So we're not going to go to Joburg if there's only one person from Joburg in Project G. Then we'll fly that person out here. But let's say, for instance, if there's 50 people in Cape Town, we'll book a venue. We'll make it an event once a quarter. That's a thing where all of us can meet up, everyone in the chat. The international trips will come, that will come at a later stage. So that's the one part. Then also we talked about the trade of the month. So that's going to be a big prize for the trade of the month. How that's going to work is you need to actually post it beforehand in the Discord. And then also you need to have actually taken the trade. To qualify, maybe it's going to be 10,000 Rand, 20,000 Rand. We'll still see what it's going to be. The trade of the month, that's one of the things we're going to look out for. The other thing we're going to do as well is we want to fly one of the chads out once, we said once a month, Keeks?
Yeah.
Once a month, also maybe like a lotto style lottery ticket where everybody that's in Project G, we're going to spin it, do a giveaway, and then dependent on whether the person can get a day off, ideally in the week, for that person to join us on stream. Also maybe do a little interview. And then, yeah, the cost, Keek's going to give that away because that makes a lot of sense. Let's just hear what the guys say.
We can give the cost away.
Guys, so here's the thing. The cost to join Project G is it's not going to be more than 1,000 Rand. But what we're going to do for the guys that join it, you're going to get a coupon code. So let's say Project G costs $7.99. Once you join Project G, you're going to get a coupon code or a coupon to the value of $799 for Vault Funder. So you can literally, technically your membership to Project G is free. And then you can use that $7.99 for Vault Funder. So we've negotiated something with them. So technically, yeah, it's only a one use, so you can't use it. It's not like unlimited uses. So every month you'll get a coupon for the value of whatever the price of Project G is going to be. So Project G is then still technically free. And there's a lot of other stuff, Chad. We're going to really make it something. And here's the thing. The live streams are still going to be free. Both sessions are still going to be free. You're going to get the stream alerts if we're going to enter a trade. So it's for people that are working a 9 to 5. You maybe come in the morning for the analysis. You can't stay the entire session, but you want to catch the trade with us. The news events won't be live on YouTube. And again, no gatekeeping, but we saw now with the last one, the other guys that's selling signals and stuff can very easily sit on our stream and wait and say, okay, Chris and Keegs is buying or they're selling, and they send that to their community. So that's going to be, the news events are going to be purely for the members. So we'll transition. We'll also, for instance, the members of Project G can join us on a Zoom. So instead of watching on YouTube, you can join us on the Zoom. And again, we'll have some rules so that there's not 500 people trying to talk in the Zoom, but there'll be a set standard, and we'll maybe filter it out. Guys that have been with us, for instance, a Fubs, a Jex, a Liesel, a Jason, people that we've come to know that's here every single day, that engages every single day in the chat, they will be able to join us now in a Zoom call. So you don't have to type anymore. you can literally unmute your mic and say, hey guys, it's Fubs here. This is my question. Just adds a little bit more depth to the stream. So a lot of value. We don't ever want to move away from the purpose of what we're doing, but also we want to make sure that we can do more. Again, doing stuff takes money. And unfortunately, we are still young entrepreneurs. We don't claim to have made 20 million in one day trading. We have not claimed to make 50 million in trading as of yet. So it is still, we need finances to do all of this. Also, myself and Keegs are not the type of people that's going to beg a broker to say, hey, we want to host an event. What can you sponsor? It's like, oh, the budget's 10K. It's like, oh, 10K is not in, you know what I'm saying? So we are very excited about it. And I don't know, what's your feeling, guys? Just listening to that. Are you guys excited about it? Is it something that you would want to engage in? Is it something that you guys want to support? Because again, we're going to give as much back as possible. We want to do the Cape Town trips. We want to do the Joburg trips. We want to do the KZN trips. We want to go all over, but everything takes finances. Here's the thing: the core of what we do will never be paid. This is just an added service. It's for the. I almost want to say, it is you just supporting. It's almost like I don't even want to say a pledge. That just sounds like a new age church. But it's almost like you are. We'll do overseas trips, Mohammed.
When it's at that level, 100% we're going to.
Sounds awesome, beautiful, great. We'll be looking forward to it.
As obviously a person full be too many. If you guys are professional traders and make money, you don't need to charge people fees for signals. Be objective and show your win-loss ratio and RR. Well, we're not charging signals. That's not what it's about.
I know it's not signals, Full B. It's not signals, my brother. Where did I miss that?
I don't know. He's stripping his mood.
Too many. If you guys are professional, make money, you don't need to charge people fees. Be objective, show your. Bro, here's the thing: it's not signals. It's a membership.
Yeah, we never said it was signals.
It's a membership. Stream alerts. You missed it, Full B.
And it's literally a lot more.
It went over your head.
Yeah.
Went over your head. Having paid courses, they don't help. Kingsley, the beauty of this is the weekly calls as well. We're going to actually have 2 weekly calls, and twice a month we're going to have the weekend boot camps, either on a Saturday or a Sunday. So a lot more interaction with me and Keegs.
Yeah. Full B also, bro. No one's holding a gun to you telling you to do it. You don't want to join? Don't join. No pressure, bro. We're not going to beg you to because we don't need you to. So if you're not happy with it, then move on with your life.
Difference, Full B, what's the difference?
You mean what's the difference with us that's not signals?
Full B, what is a signals group? A signals group is where I send a trade like this. I'm buying gold. I'm doing this. That is a signals group. This is not that. Anyways, Full B, sorry. I can see you very one-dimensional. Chris, are you adding one-on-one mentorship? Stefan, no, I wouldn't do one-on-one. It would take way too much time. So what we're actually going to be doing is we'll have a weekly form for everyone to fill in. And what we're going to do is the weekly form will have your FAQs. So if we see, for instance, that 80% of the guys are asking the same question, then we are going to dive into depth with that. So it's going to be continuous learning. When is it starting? Gunther, we're just finishing up the website, the community area. The only reason we technically made it paid is because to create the app is going to cost quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
So you'll literally see myself and Keegan in our planning. There's about 8 things in the dev that all of the money made from this, if it doesn't go towards the trips for the boot camps we're gonna do for you guys.
Guys, the whole thing is also something Chris and myself have spoke about is depending when it looks like it, we will do a whole new terminal, which basically the membership fees will pay for a terminal, which will give you guys full access to that terminal.
Yeah.
So for example, none of you guys can afford to go pay $25,000 a year for a terminal, but you can pay $750 a month and you'll get access to a terminal. Like, that's the difference. Yeah. So again, the money is going to be paying for things. It's not like you just paying us and putting it in our pockets.
Daniel, yes, you've got it right. It's I wouldn't even say a social club. It's more it's a
like
membership.
It's a trader
project.
society type of thing.
It's a membership. And
again, there's going to be a lot more that goes into it than just trading. There's going to be other aspects of it.
Chad, here's the thing. It's not like let me put it this way. Let me put it to you this way. If 10 people sign up, then we work with 10 people. The numbers are irrelevant. The numbers, it's more the project, the ecosystem that we want to build. Remember what we said at the beginning, or not the beginning of last year, the beginning of the streams last year. We talked about the app, where you can have, for instance, the 2Gs app, where there is a video library. There is the playbook, for instance, that you see on Discord. The playbook.
Any of these new things, the US study strats we're testing, those will all be there, literally being recorded for you while we're testing them.
Where's the education section? All of this, for instance, built into the app. For instance, the announcements. So we want to technically take Discord, build that into an app, and make it the 2Gs app. For those guys that don't know, to create an app costs quite a bit of money. Secondly, the trading view. That's third on the list. Everything that you see here that we use, the AD, the EMAs, to build that into
one indicator.
One indicator, so the guys that are on a free subscription that can only do 2 indicators can literally go and add indicators. There'll be, for instance, like a Keegan US indicator, and that will literally have Keegan's EQ on. It will have his key levels on everything. It will even have his checklist on, so that before you enter a trade, there's literally like a little checkbox that you check. If you say I'm bullish, then something will pop up. So that's the other thing. That's PineScript. I think PineScript is for TradingView. So if we have anyone that can code on PineScript, please let me know, because otherwise we're going to have to use somebody from India. So that's the other thing so there's a lot. Everything we're doing is to add value to the community. And if we ever lose that ethos of the community, then you guys should be the first to tell us, and we will either leave and go about our business, or we will address it and correct it.
Yeah, and again, it's the thing of trading is ever changing, developing, and that's where you will change it, develop, adapt. That's what we said. We're not going to do a mentorship in the sense of let's do a course, but then because times and things change, now you got to release a 2.0, a 3.0, a 4.0. No, you have a membership where as things go, like we said, on a weekly basis, we will run through things. On a weekly basis, we will run through fundamentals. On a weekly basis, we will run through, guys, what's the biggest thing? We'll have the community vote. What is the biggest thing we all noticed this week? What is the lesson we want to learn this week? This week's lesson will run off that. It's always going to be based on what the community wants. This is also something where we said, Chris and myself are busy people, but at the end of the day, we've always said a membership and those things is nothing to be frowned upon. But if you get your value for money, there you go. And the same thing with Chris and myself. When we're doing things for free, trust me, I'm not going to sit up till midnight on my phone for people just for the love of like myself. But when I've actually got a job to do, trust me, we will sit there. You guys will have that access to us when you need us. So it's again doing that little bit of a difference. And that's what I said to this guy, Phil. Again, bro, the stream is not going anywhere. The stream's going to be here. The stream is still free. It's still everything. You can happily come sit here and take the trades with us for free. But if you're too one-sided and an idiot to actually realize anything else, then by all means, we don't need you to do the sign up.
Yeah, and to the live streams, like I said, the live streams will never be paid.
Yeah, let's just say the live stream's still going to be here.
The live streams will never ever be paid. We'll never stop. If we get to the stage where we say we are only streaming if you pay, then we must stop. And I want somebody to clip this. You can clip this, save it, but there will never ever be a time where the live streams are not free. That is the entire thing. Everything we've discussed, we said the live streams will never ever be gate kept in terms of trying to block that. So,
and again, Chad, I don't want to put it out there, but there's things that we are obviously going to be doing in the stream. And again, like you guys mentioned it there, guys will go to a club, spend 1,000 Rand a night out. You go out for lunch, you'll spend 600 Rand for lunch. But now to spend that for a month, where you're going to get all access to all these other things, to me, it's a win.
Carly Sedon, please chat to me on Instagram and just say it's Carly Sedon from the YouTube. So there you go, Carly Sedon. We'll be doing the Pine script.
It's not going to be limited. It's open. The community for that can always grow. As I said, guys, I'm not going to be that person, but things are going to be how they are now. The streams, that is all going to be there. But our priority is going to move to the membership. Anything that's going to become our focus is going there, because those are the ones that are truly investing in us. We're going to invest in them.
And we're not saying not focusing on the streams. We mean after hours, projects, initiatives.
Anything that we do, those extra things we did is going to the family group, the team.
No, there's no tears, chicks. No tears. All right, chat.
Guys, but also, just sorry, Chris, but where we said, we're going to do giveaways. And like I said, not like win a funded account. Giveaways. So monthly giveaways of either cash or buying monitors, things like these. Like we're going to do proper PCs, cell phones, iPhones. Like we're going to do giveaways once a month for the members. So let's just put it like this. Let's just say you put 750 Rand to get into that membership and you win a 10, 15,000 Rand phone. Like, I'm sorry, what? And you're getting educated and you got the membership and you got everything else. Like, to me, I don't see where the losers here.
Sure, this thing. Chad, 10 past 12. There's nothing for me. Unfortunately, Chad, I am very sorry. No, sorry, that's not Javen. There we go. Keeks, any closing remarks here for Chad?
Chad, honestly, slow day. US study doing the typical wicking us out and almost back at break even. But you know what? We live, we learn. It was a little bit of R&D, trading a London session for indices again. But again, as long as you can walk away from it, it just proves where the rules and our strategies come out for and why they're there. So again, you'd still be up for the week anyway, 3% up, so nothing wrong with that. But again, just shows us there's a time and a place for these things. So as long as you can walk away and take something away positively and that you learn from it, again, nothing wrong with taking that little L every now and again. But volume very, very low. Slow day. I think this week has just been tough because of it being no volume at all. But I definitely think New York, hopefully we can definitely still try catch something.
Chad, there you go. It's been slow. It's been dragging. The last time I took a trade with you guys was last week, Wednesday. Didn't trade on Thursday. Didn't catch anything. Didn't catch anything on Friday. We back at Wednesday again. The markets. I don't know what to tell you. I sat there last night while I was journaling the US 30 strat, and I'm looking back and I'm like, did I miss anything? Am I not locked in? And there's nothing that I missed. That's the issue. It's like I feel like I need to trade something, but there's nothing presenting a setup for me. And that is also fine. I think that's that secondary market structure we talked about. And really want to say thank you for joining us here today. Again, we don't have 3 viewers. I think our peak was most probably somewhere around 350. I don't know, the algo is chalked today. Something happened because almost 2,000 views. And I really want to say thank you to you guys. Project G launching very, very soon. Again, we're going to make sure to give you guys as much value as possible. The guys that were in Project 5130. Project 5130 is just a starter of what we want to do with Project G. Project G, we really want to go big for the community, really give back. It's not about enriching ourselves. It's really about enriching the community and doing more for the community. And chat, that is the session. I will see you guys. I will not see you guys for NYSE. I will be in the office, but I'm gonna get things ready for Friday, Chad. Friday, my 11-year anniversary. I've been married for 11 years. I think me and my wife have been together for 16 years. Is it 16, 17 years? We started dating when I was 16. What is that? 17 years, Chad. 17 years. So, I'm still going to do a book on that. How to stay married. How to not be a statistic. And it's not STC that does that. Marriage takes a lot more than STC. So, 17 years, brother. We even start to look like one another. And after 17 years, she still thinks that I don't know her. I told her, listen, Liffy, ek ken jou. Beter as wat jy jouself ken. But anyways, thanks guys. Friday, that's Friday. 17 years together, 11 years married. Got married at a very young age. I told you guys, I was at church. Got saved. They said, Chris, you can't fornicate. And then I said, shit, let me get married. And I think I got married at 22 years old. When I look at my photos, I looked like I went to matric farewell. But I was keen for that STC, smart tolly concepts, and to do it legally, to not fornicate. STC, not SMT. STC. Smart tolly concepts. Chad. Friday night, it's Fab's Tolly Butter for the win. We will see you guys. Let me just drop you guys with a song. I can clip it out afterwards. Keeks, any closing remarks here for the Chad as we love and leave them?
I think Chad, just stay safe. Don't get greedy in the markets. If there's no opportunity, remember, Chad, this isn't freaking Pokemon. You don't have to catch them all. So just come back. We'll get in New York.
Chad, baby. And with that being said, we're going to drop you guys with a lacquer tune. Peace and love, baby.